Lumberjack basketball on 1240 KOFE, your home for Lumberjack sports. Welcome to the countdown to tip-off. We want to thank our Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsors. If not for them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now live with your countdown to tip-off, here's Tim Parrish. Go Lumberjacks!
And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here from Lumberjack Gymnasium as your St. Mary's Lumberjack boys get set to take on the Timberlake Tigers in non-league action here this evening. We want to wish good luck to the girls team as they are on the road to Timberlake tonight. We decided to stay here in St. Mary's and cover the boys game as we've already covered a girls versus Timberlake game, so we figured we would stay home and do the boys game here tonight and see how these games go for the Lumberjacks. In any case, let's see here. You are listening to Lumberjack basketball on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, Idaho. You might also be on our YouTube audio stream, or you might be on the NFHS network camera that is mounted up here in the high school gymnasium. Whichever way you are catching the action, we welcome you in to tonight's broadcast. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and step away. We'll take a quick break, and we will be back with more, but we'll be back in 1 minute.
Each holiday season, we ask you to team up with us for Season of Giving, to go into our communities and make a difference. And your response was incredible. Thank you for every donation, whether monetary, a warm coat, a new toy, or food, to help make the holidays special for everyone in our community. Thank you for helping us make our communities a little brighter and a lot warmer. Stronger together. We are P1FCU.
If you're hungry, need gas, or want an ice-cold beverage, stop by 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. But if you're looking for chicken food, dog food, or farm supplies, stop by XXX Feeds. That's right, 10th Street Super Stop has you covered if you're looking for a tasty, fast breakfast in the morning, a hot lunch at noon, or a tank of gas and an ice-cold drink from their large selection of beverages. Stop by and see Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. If it's farm supplies and pet feed you need, go see XXX Feeds. That's 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's.
Rinse Electric. And we are back here live from Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for your Lumberjack boys taking on the Timberlake Tigers here in non-league action. We will start tonight with the JV game, and your JV Lumberjack boys come into tonight's game with a 8-0 record on the season. They are undefeated at home and, of course, 2-0 on the road as well. A great season so far for these JV boys. They are averaging right around 53 points a game while only allowing their opponents to score 30 points per game, a 22, 23-point difference in scoring between the teams. They are averaging 41% shooting from the field, 19% from three-point range, and 56% from the free throw line. That number would like to be higher. 26% from their opponents, 21% from downtown, and 53% from the free throw line. St. Mary's JV team is averaging a really good number of rebounds, 33 rebounds per game, 8 assists, 12 steals, and 13 turnovers. That's a number you probably want to see a tad bit lower if you're the coach. Opponents averaging 26% from the field, 21% from three-point range, and 53% from the free throw line. I think I already went over those numbers. 25 rebounds per game, 4 assists, 6 steals, and 19 turnovers for opposing teams of the JV boys. Looking at some individual numbers, leading scoring, sophomore Tristan Hill. He averages 11 points per game and 7 rebounds. 8 points per game for Tyler Renner with 6 rebounds per game. 7 points per game to Connor Wolf. He also has about 2 rebounds per game. 6 points per game to Jared Badgett. He's averaging 3 steals per game. 6 points per game to Trace Wicks, who's averaging 2 steals per game. And we already said the leading rebounder was Tristan Hill with 7 per game. Tyler Renner averages 6 per game for St. Mary's. On the assist numbers, it's fairly evenly. Trace Wicks averages about 2, as does Dylan Holder, and 1 per game for Connor Wolf and 1 per game for Jared Badgett. Taking a look at the Lumberjacks' last game where they hosted the Grangeville JV team. The Lumberjacks came out with the, well, I think that's 52-15. Was that the final score? It seems it. I did the stats for that game, so it has to be the accurate number. I just don't remember it being that lopsided of a game. I do have their score somewhere else, so I'll take a look at that in a little while to make sure that is right. That just does not seem correct, but it might be. In that game, it was Tristan Hill that led the team in scoring with 10 points. Jared Badgett had 3 assists, and Seth Swallows had 8 rebounds for the Lumberjacks. Leading in steals for that game was Trace Wicks with 4, and with 3 was Jared Badgett for St. Mary's. The Lumberjacks forced, let's see here, what's the turnover number? 19 turnovers from Grangeville. So that's just a look at the numbers for the Lumberjacks from their JV squad for the last game and their season stats. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back.
Brent's Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Brent's Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Brent's Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's. The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimmies, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
This is what most people's heart rate sounds like when they're getting their taxes done. And this is what a heart rate sounds like when you file at H&R Block. because they have upfront transparent pricing. So you'll know the price before you begin. No need to sweat a thing. Oh, and that is the sound of my stomach demanding tacos. Upfront transparent pricing. Just another way. It's better with Block.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium getting set for the JV boys basketball game as our opening game of the evening before the varsity boys will be hosting the Timberlake Tigers. Taking a look at the roster for the Timberlake JV squad, they do not have a large roster. They have 7 players listed on their JV roster. I do not know if they might pull a few up from the C squad or not to that varsity or that JV squad, but they have a 7-man roster, and that is going to be a little bit of a disadvantage for them as Lumberjacks have quite a bit of depth on their JV roster. So we'll see what role that plays in tonight's game. And St. Mary's has a little bit of a height advantage with Tristan Hill and Tyler Renner. The Tigers have 2 6-foot-tall players and 1 6'2", so they do have a couple of players with a little bit of size to them. But again, like I said, I don't know. I haven't seen them play. I couldn't find a lot of information on the JV squad for Timberlake. I do not have their record or any of that. Their roster consists of 3 sophomores, a junior, and 3 freshman players for that JV roster. It does look like they have 7, maybe 8 players over there by their bench. And we're just waiting now to see who the starters are for both teams. As I have to wait until they don't announce the starters as they would with a varsity game, so you have to wait and see who comes out on the floor for both teams and then try to get them lined up. So maybe just a moment as we get these things squared away. I've got to get the right game loaded on my tablet for stats. I have that lined up. So I see number 21, which I don't have a 21 on the JV roster. Number 25, which is not 25 on the JV roster. There's a 12. 23. Opening tip is going to be controlled by St. Mary's. Number 11, so there's 2 guys on that roster that I do not have on the roster that I've got for them. For St. Mary's, we've got Trace Wick, Jared Badgett, Tyler Renner, Connor Wolf. St. Mary's turns the ball over. Tristan Hill to start. He's going to get a shot and a foul the other way as St. Mary's turn the ball over, and it's going to be number 25 that scores. We have an injured Lumberjack player. The foul is going to be against Tristan Hill. And we have an injured player as well, so we'll go ahead and take a break. Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000.
Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000 delivers class-leading power and smooth performance thanks to its new powerful 999cc dual overhead cam 8-valve parallel twin engine, featuring legendary Yamaha durability. The all-new advanced and heavy-duty suspension is designed to provide maximum articulation in low-speed situations, a balanced ride feeling when trail riding, and maximize dampening during sport driving. Visit St. Mary's Saw and Cycle today to see for yourself the all-new Yamaha Wolverine R-Max and realize your adventure. Always protect the environment. Wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
And the free throw is missed. The Tigers get the rebound. St. Mary's, though, gets a steal. We're going to get a nice assist from Wolf to Renner. And we have a tie ball game. Timberlake quickly to the way. Ball goes out of bounds. The injured player for St. Mary's was Tristan Hill. He is being looked at down here on the bench in front of me. I think it looks like a leg, ankle, and knee injury. Possibly. Hopefully he is okay. A shot blocked by St. Mary's. It was starting to go back the St. Mary's way, but the Tigers able to regain control, and then we're going to get a carry by Timberlake. That is number 11, Jacob Yetter. Coming in for Hill is Wyatt Holmes. He gets shot up. Lumberjacks working the ball around the top. Driving is Wicks. Wicks backs it out to Badgett. Badgett goes back over to Wicks. Now back to Badgett up top. Back over to Wicks. Wicks trying to look into the post. Nice move inside to Renner. His shot won't fall. The ball is going to be tipped around, out of bounds. Last touched by the Tigers. The Lumberjacks will have possession. Lumberjacks looking to inbound. They're going to go, I'm not sure who they were going to, but it was a turnover as the Tigers come away with it. That is into the hands of Yetter. Yetter drives all the way down, tries to put on the brakes, and he's going to have a little bit of a drag of the foot there. He gets called for the travel. So it's 2-2 is the ball game, tied up early with only 2 minutes gone in the first period. Over to Wolf. Wolf working left side, back to the right side now. Into Wicks' hands, now back to Wolf. Wolf working up top, goes back over to Wicks, still working the perimeter, zone defense. Going to get Wicks picking up his dribble and taking it to Badgett up top. Badgett's going to drive. He gets tripped up, loses his footing. Shot is up, but the shot is waved off as Wyatt Holmes gets called for the travel. Still 2-2. Lumberjacks into a press. Bringing the ball across, tipped up and taken away is the steal by Wicks. Wicks for three, and Wicks knocks down the three-pointer from the right wing. Lumberjacks with the lead. It's a 3-point lead. Tigers working it down inside. They go out to the corner for a three. It is off the rim. It is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by St. Mary's. So the Tigers will inbound. Jared Badgett goes out for St. Mary's. Dylan Holder checks in. 5:29 to go in the first period. 5-2. Going to get a shot from the short corner. It is no good by the Tigers. The rebound was to Renner. Renner feeds it down to Wolf, who tries to make the bucket but can't get it to fall in transition, and the Tigers quickly back to the way. A shot up by Timberlake. It is no good. Ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touched by St. Mary's. And Timberlake does have about 4 more players on the bench right now, so they do have a couple of players up, and I do not know who they are. Shot is up and good. And that was by number 12, Joe Borges, and it was a three-pointer. So it's tied back up. St. Mary's works it inside. Tyler Renner with the shot. It won't fall. Renner does get his own rebound. The putback is good. And he will go to the free throw line. The foul goes against Joe Borges. Renner's free throw is no good. Wicks pulls down the rebound for St. Mary's, though. Going to get a three-pointer on the way from Wolf. That is no good. And the Tigers pull down the rebound. They're bringing it down in transition. Shot is up. It is going to be blocked, but also a foul called. And I believe that is going to be Connor Wolf with the foul. That will send number 23, Vaughn Higgins, to the free throw line. First free throw is in and out for Vaughn Higgins. Coming in is number 20, which I don't have a 20. for the Tigers either, so I apologize. That next free throw is up and no good. The rebound is going to be out of bounds off St. Mary's. Some subs for the Lumberjacks. Tyler Renner comes out. Connor Wolf comes out. Checking in is Jared Badgett and Seth Swallows. With 4:30 to go in the first period, it's 7-5 Lumberjacks on top. Over to Badgett. Badgett to the corner to Wicks on the left side. Back across the court to Holder. Holder for three. That is off the mark. The rebound went to Holmes for a moment, and then the Wildcats strip it out of his hand. The shot is up by the Wildcats, or the Tigers other way. They can't get it to go on the first shot. They do get the offensive rebound, and the three-pointer, I believe, is up and good by number 23, that is Vaughn Higgins for the Tigers. So they take the lead 8-7, and now we get a timeout. I'm not sure who that was taken by. It might have been by St. Mary's. 3:59 to go. 3:59 to go in the first period of play, and it's been a back-and-forth battle so far. 3:59, 7-8. Lumberjacks trail by 1. And I'm not sure if the numbers might translate over from their C-team squad, so I'm not even going to try that. Like I said, there's about 3 or 4 players already for Timberlake that I do not have on the roster that I received. Lumberjacks will inbound. Trace Wicks will bring it across for the Jacks. Over to Badgett. Badgett looks in to Holder. Now they go cross court to Wicks. Wicks for three. It is off the mark. The fight for the rebound is going to go out of bounds off of Timberlake. St. Mary's will keep possession. They'll inbound. Wicks will trigger it in from underneath. Wicks goes into Holmes. Holmes' shot won't fall. Gets his own rebound. The putback is up and good. St. Mary's retakes the lead. We get a steal. I think it was Wicks with a steal. St. Mary's couldn't capitalize, though. And the Tigers take it back the other way. I know there was at least one offensive rebound in there for St. Mary's. Badgett with a steal, though, as Timberlake's working on this side. And Badgett finds Wicks, and Wicks lays it up and in. Substitutions for the Lumberjacks. Wyatt Holmes and Trace Wicks come out. Tyler Renner, Connor Wolf back on the floor. 3:07 to go. Lumberjacks have it in to Renner. Renner's shot won't go. And rebound's going to be taken by the Tigers. Badgett swipes the ball out of bounds, so it'll stay with Timberlake. St. Mary's into their 2-2-1 press. Inbound to Yetter. Yetter going to get it up the floor to Higgins. Higgins, though, going to get the ball stolen by Badgett. Badgett is going to take it himself, takes it to the low post, makes a move around the defender, and the shot is up and good. It's a 5-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Biggest lead of the game. 13-8, 2.5 to go in the first period. Yetter controls for the Tigers up top. He looks to the corner. He almost overthrows his man. He's able to save it back in. Now they can try to feed it down inside. Going to give Renner a steal as he taps that up into the air. And Lumberjacks will bring it back. Dylan Holder has it. Goes cross court to Wolf. Wolf quickly covered in the corner. Goes back up to Badgett. Now back to Wolf. Wolf's going to drive, and we're going to foul on the floor. That foul goes against number 20. That is his first foul. Coming out of the game for St. Mary's is Holder. Into the game is Remy Blue. Lumberjacks in trying to get it in. They get it into Swallow. Swallow's shot is up and good. I think that was Badgett with the assist as he had the inbound pass. Lumberjacks putting some pressure on again. Tigers get it down across on the right side. Looking into the post, spinning, shot up and in off the glass. That one was made by number 25, who I do not have a number for him, or a name for him. 15-10, Lumberjacks up by 5. St. Mary's working around. That ball is almost stolen, and they're going to give it to St. Mary's. I thought it might have been off of Remy for St. Mary's, but they say that Timberlake was the last to touch it. Inbound to Badgett. Badgett over to Wolf. Wolf working on the left side, goes to the corner, going to get a nice head fake by Blue into the short corner. He can't get any room to get the shot up, so he goes in to Renner. Renner's getting attacked by a bunch of defenders in there. He's able to get a shot up. No good. Swallows gets the rebound, though, for St. Mary's. Wolf now has the ball back on the left side. He gets it up to Badgett. Badgett back to Connor Wolf. Wolf's going to trigger the three, and it's good. Badgett with yet another assist. It's an 8-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Timberlake quickly down. They're going to get a 3-point shot on the way. It is long. The rebound is going to be to Wolf. Wolf takes it down for St. Mary's, works his way to the right side, hands it off to Badgett. Badgett goes over to Ballou on the left side, now right back up the top to Badgett. Now swings it back to Ballou. Now back to Badgett. Badgett tries to get it over to Ballou, and it's going to be a turnover and a steal. And then the shot was put up. It was no good. Connor Wolf with the rebound and also the block shot. Swallows, Badgett, and Ballou come off for St. Mary's. Trace Wicks, Holder, and I'm trying to see who the other one is. Wyatt Holmes on for St. Mary's with 40 seconds on the clock. St. Mary's working it around the top. Connor Wolf has it. Cross court to Wicks. Wicks right side. Back to top to Holder. Holder tries to look inside to Renner. It's almost taken away, but Renner is able to get it. And then he's going to get tripped up and goes to the floor, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Timberlake. St. Mary's will inbound from underneath. 21 seconds on the clock. Wicks into Renner. They work it around the top. Still 18 seconds. Out to Wicks on the corner. Three-pointer on the way. It is no good. And it's going to be a foul on Renner as he tries to go over the back for that rebound. Lumberjacks in that 2-2-1 press once again. Playing some stiff defense in the backcourt. Tigers get it across. Now down to the corner, right side. They look into the post. And there's going to be a lot of contact. And they're going to call, I believe, Dylan Holder with his first foul. Fourth foul on St. Mary's. 2.7 seconds left. Tigers will inbound from underneath. Looking to the Dylan Holder steps right in front of that pass and gets the steal. Holds on to the ball, and that's how the first quarter will come to an end. St. Mary's leading 18-10. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
And we are back as it is the end of the first period. It is St. Mary's JV leading 18-10 over the Timberlake Tigers. Both teams actually shooting very well in the first quarter. The Tigers may be down, but they shot 40% from the floor, 4 for 10. St. Mary's 42% from the floor, 8 of 19. The only big discrepancy is the turnovers. 9 turnovers in the first period for the Tigers and 5 for the Lumberjacks. Looking at the rebounds, those are about even. 8 for St. Mary's, 7 for the Tigers. These stats, of course, are unofficial. starting the second period. The Tigers will have possession. They'll bring the ball up. It is down into Higgins. Higgins on the left side goes back to Yetter. Yetter looks inside to number 21. His shot is up. It is no good. Offensive rebound. And then a foul against St. Mary's. And I think it was Dylan Holder with foul number 2. The Tigers will inbound from underneath. Getting it into the paint. Trying to go up is number 25, and he's got Lumberjack bodies all around him, and he comes back down, can't get the shot off. It is a turnover with the travel. Lumberjacks work the ball around to the left side into Connor Wolf. Up the top now to Wicks. That ball almost deflected out of bounds. St. Mary's able to keep possession. Get it back to Wicks. Wicks going to drive. Quick shot. It is no good. Rebound goes to the Tigers. The Tigers bringing it back down. That is Yetter. Yetter brings it across timeline, swings it to the left wing. That is to Higgins. Higgins, one dribble up the top, picks it up. Now he's got to find an outlet. He finds number 12, Joe Borges, as Joe takes it up top. Now he swings it back over to Higgins. Higgins working left wing, then a drive. Shot is partially blocked by Renner, but an offensive rebound, but then a turnover as Trace Wicks with the steal, and Wicks takes it the distance and puts it up and in off the glass. It is a 10-point lead, largest lead of the game for the Lumberjacks. Now we get a steal by Holder. Going to get a shot up by Wolf. It's not going to fall, and the rebound is going to be taken by the Tigers. Yetter has the ball up top. Now he swings it around to the right, all the way to the right wing. We're going to get a blocked shot by Wolf again as they tried the three-point shot. The rebound did go to Timberlake, and I think it was number 12 that put that shot up and in, Joe Borges. 20-12, St. Mary's with the ball. They get it down inside to Wyatt Holmes, and Holmes puts it in with the assist from Renner. 22-12. Lumberjacks lead by 10. It's another timeout taken by Timberlake. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today.
And we are back as both teams just getting ready to finish up their timeout. This is JV Lumberjack basketball on KOFE 1240 and on the NFHS network. St. Mary's lead by 10, 23-12. There's been two ties, two lead changes in the game. St. Mary's got a little bit of a lead, though, here, and they haven't looked back as things have gone along. Wyatt Holmes is out for the Lumberjacks. J.J. High is in. Connor Wolf is also out. Seth Swallows is in. Tigers working from the left side. Shot is up. It is no good. Offensive rebound. And the putback is up and good by number 21. 22-14, Lumberjacks up. Lumberjacks the ball up top. They're going to give a wide open look for Badgett, who I didn't think was still in the game, but he is, or he is in the game for Renner, actually. The shot was no good by Badgett. The rebound was to Wicks. His putback was no good. And then the rebound went to the Tigers, who they drive into the paint. Shot is up. It is no good. They get the offensive forward, and a foul, I think, called against the Lumberjacks. That would be a foul against Seth Swallows. His first, team 6, checking in for the Tigers is number 23, Vaughn Higgins. And going out is number 12, Joe Borges. Into the corner, three-pointer on the way. It is off the front of the iron. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul against St. Mary's on the fight for the rebound. That one goes against Seth Swallows. Two quick fouls for him. That sends number 25 to the free throw line. He is 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. As a team, they're 0 for 3 from the free throw line. It's the first free throw. He's got one more free throw as they're running down the court. Didn't realize there was one more coming, I guess. Tyler Renner and Connor Wolf back into the game. Swallows goes out, as does... I'm missing somebody off the floor. I think it's Dylan Holder. The free throw is no good, but they also have a lane violation, so it's waved off regardless. The Lumberjacks have the ball after a lane violation. Trace Wicks has it for St. Mary. Swings at the top now to Renner. Renner back over to Wicks. Wicks looking into the post to J.J. High. He fights his way in and puts the shot up and good. 24-15. St. Mary's up by 9. Lumberjacks again with the press. The Badgers get it down across the timeline. They're going to try to pass it in. Trace Wicks stands in front of it. It's a turnover. Wicks the other way. Wicks drives all the way down. He's looking to throw it out to the corner, and nobody there to retrieve that ball. It's going to be out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Wicks came up a little bit slow. I believe he is okay. We're going to get a substitution here. They're going to get Wicks out for a moment. They'll send Remy Ballou in for the Lumberjacks. Inbound pass, 2-2-1 press again from the Lumberjacks. Wolf trying to get a steal, can't accomplish it for St. Mary's. Trying to get another one, and that's passed a little bit too hard as it was Higgins trying to get us number 21. A little bit too much mustard on that pass, though, and it bounces right off his teammate and rolls out of bounds. 24-15, Lumberjacks lead. Into the backcourt to Badgett. St. Mary's bring it across up to the turnover. Badgett over to Ballou. Ballou into the free throw line. Now he looks into Renner. Renner puts the shot up and good, and Renner gets the assist from J.J. High. That makes it an 11-point lead, the biggest for the Lumberjacks of the game. 26-15. Tigers working. They have a motion from the right side. Now they cross it to the short corner on the left. The shot is short. Offensive rebound. They try for another put-up. It is no good. There's no... Oh, they're actually going to call a foul against St. Mary's. There was no rebound. They call the foul on J.J. High, and number 21 makes the first free throw. Number 33 comes in for the Tigers. I don't have a 33 on the JV roster either. Second shot is short, and no good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Timberlake. 26-16, it's a 10-point lead for the JV Lumberjack boys. 3:55 to go before halftime. Lumberjacks shooting 44% from the floor. Ballou has it on the right wing, takes the ball up to the top. Now they go over to Wolf. Wolf looks to drive. Nope, he's going to keep it up top, feeds it inside. Nice ball movement. Renner's shot won't fall through. It was a great look. St. Mary's still gets the rebound. I think it might have been Badgett. Badgett tries for the putback. It is no good. Ballou comes up with the offensive rebound. We get a foul called against the Tigers. And that foul goes against number 21, his first. Badgett comes out for the Lumberjacks. Trace Wicks back into the game. 3:25 to go. Lumberjacks will inbound. 3 fouls on the Tigers. They get it right into the paint. The shot is up. It is no good, but he'll be fouled. That'll send Renner to the free throw line. And it looks like that one's against number 25. They say they got him on the arm. Renner will shoot free throws. 33% from the charity stripe, and he's going to make the first one. Wolf comes out, as does J.J. High. Holder goes in, and Wyatt Holmes. Renner makes both free throws. 3:23 to go. Freddie Plant comes in as well, as Remy Ballou comes out for the Lumberjacks. It's a 12-point lead now for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's working on defense. They're going to get it to Yetter. Yetter, nice look, and going to be a big block by Tyler Renner. No rebounds. That goes out of bounds off of St. Mary's after the block. 28-16. Timberlake gets it into the post. Now inside. Shot is up. It won't fall. Offensive rebound, though. And then I think a travel call on Timberlake underneath. Lumberjack JV defense is just suffocating them when they get inside. 28-16, Lumberjacks lead. Trace Wicks takes it across for St. Mary's, 2:58 and counting in the first half. Over to Holder, left side. Holder takes it to the top, is going to drive all the way in. The shot won't go. They try to set in for a charge, and there's no whistle for the charge. There's no whistle for a foul against the defense. The Tigers with the rebound. Down to the post, and you're going to get Wyatt Holmes with a foul, I think. Either Wyatt, or if Wyatt doesn't get called for the foul. No, the foul is going to go against Renner. I'm going to give Holmes the block. That is Renner's second foul. That'll send number 21 to the charity stripe. As he misses the first one. Renner comes out of the game for St. Mary's. J.J. High back in. 2:37 to go in the first half. Second free throw on the way, in and out. And that ball is loose. It goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by the Jacks. So 2:33 to go in the first half. 28-16. 12-point lead for the Lumberjacks. And the Tigers work the ball up top. Higgins has it. He's going to look to find something, but Lumberjack is in a pressure man defense that almost gets the steal. We're going to get a shot from the short corner. No good. Offensive rebound. And a shot from three-point range is no good. And then the rebound goes to Wicks, and St. Mary's takes it down the left side of the floor. Wicks goes down to Holder. Holder looks into Holmes. Holmes spins. A lot of contact. No whistle. Shot is up and no good. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Timberlake. Holder going to come out. Going back in is Connor Wolf for the Lumberjacks. 2 minutes to go. Lumberjacks looking to get it in. They don't have a big size on the floor right now. They're going to get shot by Holmes from inside. It is no good. J.J. High gets the rebound, gets it back to Holmes in the middle, and Holmes puts it up and good. Now on the ensuing possession, it's a steal by Connor Wolf. He gets it into Wicks, who puts up a shot. It is no good. And there's going to be a foul on the, I'm going to give the rebound, I guess, to Timberlake, and they're going to call a foul on Trace Wicks. Vaughn Higgins to the free throw line. He's 0 for 2. And as I say that, he makes the first one. Badgett comes in. Trace Wicks back out. Second free throw is up and no good. The rebound goes to Holmes. St. Mary's takes it the other way. Wolf has the ball on the left side. Gets a screen from Holmes. That little give-and-go action there. Holmes can't get the shot to go. And the rebound is finally going to be pulled down by Timberlake, but a steal by Badgett. And St. Mary's has the ball. Badgett has it up top. Minute 15 to go in the first half. Wolf has it. A little bit of a weave up top now for St. Mary's. Badgett takes it the other way. Left side. Now hands it off to Wolf. Wolf brings it back the other way. Wolf ends up on the ground with the ball underneath him. And I think the Timberlake coach is looking for maybe a travel call. Coach Bechtel gets a timeout call, though, and preserves the possession for St. Mary's. That probably didn't feel too good for Wolf as he's sliding across the floor with that ball underneath him. 56 seconds left in the first half. St. Mary's has outscored Timberlake 12-7 in the second period. A 13-point lead for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's shooting 38% now. Timberlake at 25%. From outside, it is 25% for the Tigers, 29% for the Lumberjacks. After the timeout, St. Mary's will have possession. Inbounding will be Badgett from in front of the scorer's table, actually in front of the bench for Timberlake. Goes into the backcourt to number 23, Wicks, who is back in. I think Plant is out. And I'm not sure if we had a inadvertent whistle or what there. Lumberjacks inbound to the backcourt to Wolf. Wolf brings it across. Going to drive. Tries to kick it into Holmes. That's going to be a kick ball. I think it was number 12, Joe Borges, that got his foot on that. St. Mary's will inbound from baseline. 49 seconds left. Looking to get it into the corner to Badgett. Badgett has the ball come loose. Turnover St. Mary's. Coming the other way is going to be a shot. It's no good. The rebound, I think, was put up and good by number 21. Coming the other way, Wicks is going to get tripped up. He regains his footing, gets the ball, and gets it across the timeline. Badgett has the ball for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks look like they're trying to do their weave again. Wolf picks up the dribble, and we're going to foul call against Timberlake. That looks like it's against number 21. That is his second foul, team's fifth. Coming in for Timberlake is number 5. Again, another player I do not have a name for on the roster for the JV squad. Into the backcourt to Wicks. 11 seconds on the clock. Wicks bringing it across. Gets the screen. Wicks to the elbow or to the wing. 3-point shot on the way is short. The rebound went to Timberlake. And Badgett's going to get called for a foul, ill-advised foul down there on their end of the floor, as with the being in the bonus, it's going to be 2 shots. It's double bonus now for Timberlake. So they'll get 2 shots, as it is Von Higgins to the free throw line. He is 1 for 4 from the charity stripe. Misses the first one. 1 for 5 from the free throw line. Second one on the way. That one is going to rattle home. 30-20, Lumberjacks up by 10. Going to get a heave by Connor Wolf at the buzzer, and that's how the first half comes to an end. St. Mary's leads 30-20. They have not played the cleanest of ball. They've had some good spots and some spots where they were playing a little sloppy, but they are holding on to a lead. 30-20 at halftime. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
Why should you get all of your prescriptions from your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy? Because over 100,000 patients per year experience serious complications from drug interactions. At Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's, your prescriptions are not only filled, but we double-check for such complications. You can trust our knowledgeable pharmacists for that extra personalized attention. You're not just a number to us. You are our neighbor. Bring all your prescriptions to Jack's, your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Everyone knows that the timber industry is a huge part of our community. Working in the timber industry requires big equipment. Big equipment requires a special mechanic or custom machined items to repair. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's is your very own full-service, large equipment diesel mechanic that not only has a full-size shop, but also has a service truck that can come straight to you when you break down in the woods. If you're in need of big truck or big equipment repair, stop by Jake's Machine and Repair at 106 Homer Drive in St. Mary's or call 208-596-8819. 208-596-8819. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric. And we are back. It is 30-20, St. Mary's on top. We are at halftime. The Timberlake Tigers kept it very consistent. They scored 10 points in the first period, 10 points in the second period. The Lumberjacks had 18 in the first, 12 in the second, and that is how we get the 20-30 score between the two teams. Both teams started out shooting in the 40 percentile range. St. Mary's still fairly close, 37% from the field. Timberlake, 26%. Three-point shots, 25% for both teams. They're both 2 for 8 from outside. Free throw shooting, St. Mary's at 66%, 2 for 3. Timberlake is at 4 of 12 for 33%. Rebounding, Timberlake has out-rebounded St. Mary's 24-14 now. They have 13 offensive, 14 defensive. St. Mary's with 9 offensive, 5 defensive. St. Mary's has 7 assists. Timberlake with 1. 11 steals for Lumberjacks, 3 for Timberlake. 5 blocks by St. Mary's. Turnovers, 17 for the Tigers, 7 for St. Mary's. Points off the bench, St. Mary's with 10, and I don't believe Timberlake had any points off the bench in the first half. Both teams with 9 second chance points. St. Mary's with 13 points off turnovers, Timberlake with 7. There is actually no leading scorer individually for Timberlake, as they have 4 players with points on the board, and each one of them has 5 points. That's Joe Borges with 5, Von Higgins with 5, and then the no-name players, I have number 21 with 5 points and number 25 with 5 points. Once again, those are players that do not have a name on the roster, at least not under that number for the Timberlake Tigers. Individually for St. Mary's, we've got Tyler Renner with 8 points. He also has a couple of rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal, and 1 assist. Trace Wicks has 7 points to go along with 3 rebounds and 4 steals. Wyatt Holmes has 6 points. He has 3 rebounds and a block shot. Connor Wolf has 3 points with 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal and a couple of blocks. Jared Badgett with 2 points. Badgett also has 3 steals, 3 assists, and a rebound. 2 points for J.J. High and 2 assists. 2 points for Seth Swallows. That's an individual look at the numbers. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with the second half.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido.
If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's. Cold weather is coming and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oakes a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Fire Chief Larry Nacarado wants to remind you that this time of the year, chimney fires are a common occurrence, but can be prevented. St. Mary's Fire Department wants to remind you that they loan out chimney brushes and rods for free. They do chimney inspections for free and will even come to your house and offer chimney fire prevention training for free. Don't neglect your chimney. Call St. Mary's Fire Department today at 245-5253. That's 245-5253.
53. This public safety message from the St. Mary's Fire Department.
And we are back. The Lumberjacks will get a turnover from the Tigers on the opening possession. Lumberjacks take it down in transition on the breakaway, but Connor Wolf can't finish it. The rebound goes to the Tigers, but the Tigers turn it over again on their own on the other side, and St. Mary's brings it back the other way. It's Badgett. Badgett is going to go to the ground, trying to spin, loses his footing, and he turns it back over. So some sloppy play by both sides to get the second half started. Now we're going to get a foul, and I believe that foul is going to go against Connor Wolf. It is his second. That'll send Vaughn Higgins to the free throw line. He misses the first one. Higgins lines up the second one on the way. That one is good. Lumberjacks will bring it back the other way, leading by 9, 30-21. Timberlake playing a very tough ball game. We're going to get a violation in the paint on Wicks, and I don't exactly know what it is. I don't know if it was like a 3-second in the key or what, because he flashed across the key. But in any case, they called the turnover on St. Mary's. They had a quick jumper from the short corner. The shot is no good. St. Mary's was pulling down the rebound, and they're going to get a foul call against Wyatt Holmes. Pulled down the rebound, and then a foul called against number they called the foul. Yeah, they called the foul against blue 25. And it's white ball, so there's a little confusion down there. A little bit of a weird start to the second half. Bringing it across for St. Mary's is going to be Wicks. He's going to bring it all the way down, drive into the paint, gets the ball over to Renner. Renner can't get his shot to go, but Renner gets his own rebound before, I think, having the ball stripped out of his hands with a steal. Then we're going to get a foul against St. Mary's, and that is Tyler Renner's third foul. I believe Tyler Renner is going to be coming out. J.J. Hyde checks in for him. Tyler Renner, is a heck of a ball player, but he's got to tone back the aggressiveness on occasion out there. He gets quite a few fouls called on sometimes pretty quickly. Tigers working the ball down inside. Nice ball movement, and they get the shot up and in, and that was number 25 with the bucket. So they've cut it to a 7-point lead. St. Mary's has not scored yet. A minute and a half gone in the third period. Badgett to Wicks. Wicks is going to find the lane. He drives and gets a little bit of a bump, and he's going to get the foul call. That foul goes against number 12, Joe Borges. That's his second. Wicks at the free throw line. I don't have any stats for him from the free throw line. He does make the first one, though. I'm only missing one game of stats, so I guess Wicks has not gone to the free throw line very much. He makes both. So the first points of the second half for the Lumberjacks come from the charity stripe. 32-23 the score. Lumberjacks up by 9. Going to get a pass to the free throw line now. Driving from the right side, shot is up and good, and the foul. St. Mary's quickly with a bunch of fouls already. 3 fouls in the second half. 2 minutes in, that'll send number 21 to the free throw line. He is 1 out of 3. Misses the free throw. Wyatt Holmes pulls down the rebound for the Lumberjacks. And Lumberjacks have the ball up top. Connor Wolf has it, working on the right side. Wolf is going to drive. And we're going to get timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. So a rough start to that second half for the Lumberjacks. Several turnovers. And it's been a 5-2 run in favor of Timberlake to get the third period started. Lumberjacks still hold a lead, 32-25. But there were several turnovers right there by St. Mary's as they had 3 or 4 turnovers, so they are now up to 10 turnovers. Lumberjacks back out on the floor after the quick timeout. Same 5 on for the Lumberjacks. Same 5, I believe, on for Timberlake. Lumberjacks went down from the right side. Into the backcourt to Wicks. Wicks trying to bring it across timeline. Has to pick up his dribble. Now he gets it to Badgett as he was stopped over there. Badgett's going to drive, and he's going to have a big-bodied guy, Joe Borges, get called for the foul right in front of him, and Badgett comes up a little gimpy. Badgett's going to come out. Dylan Holder in. Hopefully Badgett is going to be okay as he's being really ginger on that ankle. Into Holder. Holder tries to get it to Wicks. Wicks can't hold on to the pass. It's a turnover, St. Mary's. Yetter has it for the Tigers. Into the free throw line. Hands right back off to Yetter. Yetter crossed it to the low post. Shot is going to be blocked and rebounded by Holder. Going to give J.J. High the block shot there. 32-25, St. Mary's leads. Wicks drives, a whistle. The foul is against Timberlake. And it's against Vaughn, and that is Higgins, that's his first. Holmes comes out. Connor Wolf comes out. Remy Ballou into the game for St. Mary's, as is Seth Swallows. St. Mary's with a quick shot. It is no good. I think it was Holder with a three-point shot. It was no good. J.J. High with the rebound. High tries to put it back up. It won't go. Timberlake pulls down the board, and Timberlake back on the attack. There's going to be a quick shot from the free throw line put up by Vaughn. It is no good. The rebound to Holder, and St. Mary's brings it back. Wicks has it, right wing. He's going to drive. Penetrates to the free throw line, and we're going to get an elbow. Oh, they're going to call the elbow on Wicks. Going to say he tried to clear some room with a little push-off there. That's 4 fouls for St. Mary's. 4 fouls for Timberlake, too, though, in the second half. Barely even 3.5 minutes into the third, and both teams already with 4 fouls. Tigers have it up top, number 21. He's going to swing it to the wing. Three-pointer on the way. It is going to be off the mark. Rebound to the Tigers. They will shoot another three-pointer. It is no good. Another rebound, and they'll reset. Back up the top, they have it to number 21. He's going to go to the free throw line. Shot is up. No good. And St. Mary's thought they had the rebound, but Timberlake ends up with it. Timberlake now looks into the paint. Going to get a foul against the Lumberjacks inside. That Holder is Dylan Holder's third foul of the game. Timberlake battling hard. Timberlake JV. Swallows comes out. Renner goes in. Holder comes out. And who was it I seen go back in? Remy's been in, right? Yeah, I got Remy in there, so I'm trying to find out who Swallows is it. Lumberjacks with a steal. The steal was by, well, I think it was Wolf. I don't know why I took Wolf out of the game. Trying to see who JJ is not in. So Wolf had a steal a minute ago, but St. Mary's couldn't get the shot to go. And then this time, St. Mary's gets the shot up and good by Wolf. 34-25. Spinning, shot up, no good by the Tigers. And a body foul going to be called on Renner, and he now has 4 fouls. So Renner quickly back out of the game. Seth Swallows out of the game. J.J. High goes in. Wyatt Holmes in for the Lumberjacks. 3:21 to go. Inbound pass to the corner. Now back to the wing. Higgins for 3. It is short. They do save it inbounds, but St. Mary's comes away with it as it was Wicks with the rebound. They're going to find Wolf with the 3-point shot. It is off the mark. Bounces out. Rebound to Timberlake, and quickly the other way is Vaughn Higgins. He has the ball up top, closely guarded by Wolf, and Wolf gets a steal there. Just takes it right out of his hands. Wolf with the shot. It won't go. And the rebound goes to Timberlake. So St. Mary's really having a hard time getting shots to fall all of a sudden. Down inside, they hand it right back off. St. Mary's only scored 4 points in the second half, and there's a shot put up and good by Jacob Yetter, and that is his first. 34-27 is a 7-point lead. Timberlake has made some good adjustments at the half. This time, though, Trace Wicks with a nice move into the paint. Can't finish the shot. The ball is loose. The rebound and then a steal by High. High's shot won't go, and it is also blocked. The rebound went to Timberlake. And now we're going to get an intentional foul, I think I heard him say down there, on the floor against the Lumberjacks. That is J.J. High's 3rd foul. The intentional foul, I think, is going to give him 2 free throws and the ball. Sends Yetter to the free throw line. That's his first time to the free throw line, and he makes the first one. Second free throw on the way. That one is good as well. Subs for St. Mary's. They will get the ball as well. Blue is in. Holder is in. Swallows is in. And Badgett is in with 2:12 to go. They're going to get a 3-point shot on the way by the Tigers. No good. Offensive rebound, but then a steal by Badgett. 1:55 to go. 4 points only for Lumberjacks here in the third. 2 of those are from the free throw line. They get the ball to Badgett. Badgett backs it up near the left side. He picks up his dribble. He's going to swing it out to Ballou, and there's going to be a foul call as number 21 is going to get called for a trip, and that should be his 3rd foul. 15th foul on the Timberlake Tigers. Tigers will inbound from side court, or St. Mary's will inbound from side court, I should say. Lumberjack inbound to Badgett. Badgett works his way to the top. He's going to swing it over to Swallows. Swallows looking. He's going to go back to the top to Holder. Holder to Ballou. Ballou back over to Holmes. Holmes up top. Now over to Badgett. Badgett trying to get it in, and it's going to be taken away. The Tigers quickly the other way into the free throw line. Driving, number 33 dishes it out. Shot is up, no good. Wyatt Holmes going to get called for the foul. Looks like there was contact from here. And I believe that is his first foul, and that'll send number 20 to the free throw line. That is Holmes' first foul. First time for number 20 to go to the free throw line. He misses the first one. Second shot on the way. That one is no good as well. The rebound to Seth Swallows. St. Mary's brings it back down. A minute to play in the third, 34-29. Not a great third quarter for the Lumberjacks. Going to get Holder. He hands it off to Badgett. It's nice lane, and Badgett lays it up and in. I'm going to give Holder the assist. 36-29. St. Mary's has put 6 points on the board here in the third. Going to get a drive, a little bit too much body from Holder, and he picks up foul number 4. St. Mary's has 3 guys, I think, with 4 fouls. Holder is going to come out. Trey Swicks back in. 46 seconds on the clock. Ron Higgins to the free throw line. He is 3 for 8. The free throw is missed. Offensive rebound, though. The putback is no good, and we get another foul against St. Mary's. That is the second foul on Wyatt Holmes. 10 fouls in the third period alone for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks in danger of fouling out up to 3 or 4 guys. First free throw is up and good by number 20. He missed his first 2 free throws, and he made the first one here. Misses the second one. Seth Swallows with the rebound. 36-30. It's only a 6-point lead. St. Mary's led by as much as 13. Wicks over to Ballou. Ballou working on the left wing. Back to Badgett. Badgett drives, gets the ball swiped away for a minute. He gets it up the top to Holmes, and Holmes backs it back out to Wicks. Wicks working near the midcourt circle. He's going to get a screen. He brings it to the right side, tries to feed it out, and he turns the ball over. He should have just probably took the shot. He tries to kick out to the corner. We're going to get a shot the other way by Timberlake. No good, and a foul against the Lumberjacks. That foul is going to be Jared Badgett's second foul of the game. And that will send number 11, Jacob Yetter, to the free throw line. He is 2 for 2. And the first one bounces out. It was a nice-looking shot, but it rolls out off of the rim, hit the back of the rim, bounced back out. Yetter's second shot on the way. Nice touch, but that one was short. Lane violation, though, on St. Mary, so he'll redo it. That's going to be Seth Swallows, who was in the lane just a bit early. Second shot on the way. That one is going to fall through. St. Mary's brings it the other way. 3 seconds. Wicks, a quick shot just before the buzzer. It is no good, and that's how the third period will end, with a 36-31 lead for the Timberlake Tigers. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Winter is here, and it's time to get your animals ready for the winter weather. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's has what you need to keep all your critters comfortable in the cold temperatures. From trough heaters, straw, to insulated horse blankets, your animals large and small need extra attention just like you. So don't forget, while you're stacking your winter firewood, your furry family members need winterizing also. Also, don't forget the wild critters. Triple X Feed has wild bird food, deer feed, and game blocks. See Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait.
Wild bird food, deer feed, and game block. See Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait. And we are back. We'll be starting the fourth and final frame here in just a moment. I'm trying to take a quick peek to see how many players for St. Mary's has 4 fouls here in this second, starting this final part of the game. Tyler Renner has 4. It looks like there's only 2 with 4. Dylan Holder and Renner have 4. J.J. High with 3. So I thought there was more than that with 4 fouls. But Lumberjacks still need to be careful. They don't want to foul out anybody. On the floor for St. Mary's, let me see here. I need to clear this lineup and get some new guys out there. Connor Wolf is out there. Seth Swallows is still out there. Wyatt Holmes, Trace Wicks, Remy Ballou. So Lumberjacks will start with possession. They were outscored 11-6 in that third quarter. Going to get it to Swallows. He's going to drive. Shot is no good, but they're going to call a foul. I think that foul is against number 21, and that is his fourth. Sixth team foul for Timberlake. Timberlake's going to make a substitution. Number 20 comes in for number 21. Once again, they might be guys that are on the roster. They just don't have the right numbers. Actually, I heard somebody say Wyatt. They get it into Holmes, and Holmes plays it up and good. Going to get a delay of game warning against St. Mary's. Inbound to Higgins. Higgins all the way across, drives. And Wyatt Holmes comes in a little bit too hot, draws his third foul of the game. A lot of Lumberjack players kind of playing slightly out of control here as far as their fouling. Higgins to the free throw line where he made his 10th free throw of the night. He's only made 4. Make it 5. 38-33. St. Mary's with just a 5-point lead. Timberlake has battled their way in this really good as they were trailing by 13 at one point. Connor Wolf calls for some motion. They get the ball into Trace Wicks' hand. Now Wicks working his way on the right side, picks up his dribble. Outside, up on the wing, goes out to Holmes, and we're going to get timeout taken by Coach Bechtel. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it too. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Each holiday season, we ask you to team up with us for Season of Giving, to go into our communities and make a difference. And your response was incredible. Thank you for every donation, whether monetary, a warm coat, a new toy, or food, to help make the holidays special for everyone in our community. Thank you for helping us make our communities a little brighter and a lot warmer. Stronger together. We are P1FCU.
Communities a little brighter and a lot warmer. Stronger together. We are P1FCU.
And we are back, 7:21 to go in the game, and Timberlake is making a heck of a comeback here. They trailed by as much as 13 at one point. Their only lead was 1 early on in the game. There's been 2 ties and 2 lead changes, but Lumberjacks have not had the greatest start to their second half as they were outscored 11-6 in the third, and it's right now early fourth period, both teams putting 2 points on the board. St. Mary's will inbound after the timeout. Coach Bechtel, I don't think he's super happy with the way they've been executing here in the later part of this game, especially all the fouls that his team has drawn or caused. They have the ball up top. Wolf down to Swallows. Swallows from the short corner. It is no good. And St. Mary's with yet another foul as Trace Wicks gets number 3. That is 23 or 24 fouls on the Lumberjacks. Double bonus for Timberlake. That'll put Ron Higgins back to the free throw line. I'm going to run out of room on my stat sheet here for him for free throws if he keeps going to the free throw line. He misses that one. He shot 12 free throws. He's made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 5 of 12 from the charity stripe. 5 of 13. The rebound to Swallows, and St. Mary's will bring it the other way. St. Mary's lead is only 5. Wicks trying to work his way around Bond, kicks the ball out to Wolf instead. Wolf over to Ballou. Ballou up top. Now over to Swallows. And there's going to be a foul called there against number 20. That is his second foul. Team 7th, and that'll send Swallows to the free throw line. So both teams now in the bonus. That Swallows, I have at 60% from the charity stripe. Number 20 will go out. Number 25 comes in for Timberlake. Wolf is going to come out for St. Mary's. Dylan Holder in for him. Remy Blue out, and Jared Badgett in. 1-1. That Swallows off the back of the iron. No good. Got his own rebound. Had his next shot blocked. And the rebound goes to Timberlake. Timberlake feeling the momentum swing to their favor. Vaughn's going to drive, and it's going to get called for the foul there on the charge. Trace Wicks gets in there and takes a charge. Lumberjacks will bring it down. No press from the Tigers. They lead trail by 5. St. Mary's bringing it across. Over to Swallows. Swallows looks into Holmes, and Holmes felt like he was held by number 12. That's Borges. He does not get the call. And it's going to be a turnover for St. Mary's. I kind of wonder if he didn't kind of grab him a little bit. He tried to go around him, but no whistle. Up the top to Borges. Borges feeds it into number 25. Now back to the top to Yetter. Around to Vaughn. And that's Higgins, I mean. They're going to get Higgins for 3. It is short. Trace Wicks with the rebound. Wicks brings it across. Gets it over to Badgett. Badgett makes a nice little move. Pulls up the jumper. It's up and good. I think that's the second bucket of the fourth for St. Mary's. Lead is back to 13, 7. Going to get a foul call. And it was going to be Holmes trying to draw a charge. Instead, he gets called for the blocking foul. That'll send Vaughn to the free throw line. Double bonus time. I've got a room on this free throw shooting stat. This is the first one. Second one on the way. That one is going to fall through. And a timeout taken by Timberlake. It is a full timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Need gas or want an ice-cold beverage, stop by 10th Street Superstop in St. Mary's. But if you're looking for chicken food, dog food, or farm supplies, stop by XXX Feeds. That's right, 10th Street Superstop has you covered if you're looking for a tasty, fast breakfast in the morning, a hot lunch at noon, or a tank of gas and an ice-cold drink from their large selection of beverages. Stop by and see Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop in St. Mary's. If it's farm supplies and pet feed you need, go see XXX Feeds. That's 10th Street Superstop in St. Mary's.
In St. Mary's. And we are back. St. Mary's holding on to a 6-point lead. As Timberlake has rallied back from a 13-point deficit. They actually had that deficit, I believe, in the beginning of the first half or second half. So the ball will be over to St. Mary's. Lumberjacks inbound. I think it's the same 5 on the floor for the Lumberjacks. Now they swing it over to Holder. Holder has it, left wing. He's going to try, gets double-teamed as he tries to drive from the left side. Backs it back out, gets over to Badgett. Badgett gets the screen. He's going to go to the elbow, picks up his dribble, tries to get it over to Wicks, and it's going to be a turnover. It's going to be a steal, and laying it up and in is Vaughn Higgins. his first 2-point bucket. 40-36. It's only a 4-point lead for the JV boys. Over to Swallows. Swallows to Badgett. Badgett up the free throw line, spins his way in. Shot is up and good. Nice move by Jared Badgett. 42-36. Lumberjacks hold on to a 6-point lead. Up to the free throw line, now to the short corner. Going to drive, or not really drive, he kind of fakes the drive. Shot is up, it's no good. Ball is loose. Seth Swallows finally gets to the rebound. Trying to bring it down the right side is Wicks. Wicks gets it across the timeline. Has the ball up top, 4 minutes to go. Badgett takes it to the top, swings it over to the right wing to Holder. Holder gets a screen from Swallows, takes it into the paint, and he's going to get fouled. That foul will be against Borges. Looks like his 4th foul. Dylan Holder to the free throw line. Holder, 71% on the season from the charity stripe. Makes the first one. Badgett comes out, as does Holmes. Got J.J. High and Connor Wolf into the game for St. Mary's. Holder's second free throw. That one is in and out. J.J. High with the rebound. They get it out to Connor Wolf. He goes for the 3. It is no good. The rebound goes to Timberlake. Almost getting a steal is Wolf, but he can't quite complete it. 43-36, Jacks on top. It is a 7-point lead. A drive to the bucket from the left side by number 21. The shot is no good. He is fouled. Trace Wicks with foul number 4. And I believe that is now 3 players with 4 fouls for the Jacks. That puts number 11, Yetter, to the free throw line. He's only missed once. Make that twice as he misses that one. He is 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Second free throw on the way. That one is no good. The ball is loose, and we're going to get, I think that's the first held ball of the game, and the possession will stay with Bonners Ferry, or Timberlake, my apologies. Timberlake will inbound from baseline. Into the top, getting a 3-point shot on the way. It is short. The rebound goes to, well, it was the Swallows for a minute, but he loses his footing, goes out of bounds, turns it over. Another shot up by the Tigers. It's no good. Swallows this time controls the rebound. Lumberjacks at 1 point, led by 13. St. Mary's second half has not been a good one. Going to get a drive by Wolf. His shot won't go. The rebound is taken by Timberlake. Then a Wick steal. Lumberjacks with the ball up top. Connor Wolf works his way left, right, comes back down the middle, gets it, tries to get it to J.J. High, and it's going to be a turnover. Timberlake back the other way, down into the post. A lot of contact by, is it a kickball? Kickball, not a lot of contact. It's going to be a kickball by, I believe, J.J. High. Looks like Connor Wolf is going to come out. Seth Swallows comes out. Tyler Renner checks back in, as did Remy Ballou. 2:53 to go. Tigers get it in, shot up. No good. Offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound, and that was by number 25, as Timberlake has now been dominating the boards. As that is, let me see here. How many get a timeout taken by Timberlake? It is 43-38. And right now, the rebound, it's 40 rebounds. 40 rebounds for the Tigers, 30 rebounds for St. Mary's. And Lumberjacks lost one of their big post players right in the first seconds of the game as Tristan Hill went down and out. And he left to go get evaluated. It looked like a leg. We are hoping that he is okay. So only just about 2.5 minutes left. 43-38. St. Mary's holding on to a slim lead. 4 players with 4 fouls on the floor for St. Mary's right now. Renner, Wicks, and Holder. Also with 3 fouls, J.J. High. Only player with no fouls is Ballou on the floor. Wicks brings it down the right side. Works his way, tries to penetrate, can't get nowhere to go, almost loses the ball, is able to get it back. Tries to feed it into High. It's almost taken away, but J.J. able to get to it. Now up to Holder. Holder's going to drive, looks to High, and gets loose. Coming up with it is Wicks. His shot won't fall, and the rebound goes to Timberlake. Timberlake with a fast break, a little flip of the shot is no good. The rebound to Renner, and St. Mary's will bring it down. Wicks has it. Now he finds they were trying to get it to High earlier. High was wide open all by himself. Didn't see him in time. Defense was able to recover. Now to Wicks. Wicks, right side. Back to the top to Holder. Holder's going to drive. Nice. They had the look that time as High was moving to the bucket before he completely controlled the ball. And it's going to be a turnover on J.J. High as he kind of thought that ball was already in his hands when he looked up towards the bucket. 43-38, St. Mary's with a narrow lead. It's 5 points, 1:47 to go. 3-point shot on the way that is short. And a heads-up play by Timberlake as Lumberjacks trying to let it go out of bounds, but getting it saved back in was Von Higgins. Remy Ballou comes out. Jared Badgett back in for the Lumberjacks. Inbound pass up the free throw line. Going to get a shot now from just inside the wing. It is no good. An offensive board, though, for the Tigers, and they reset. Look to the free throw line. Shot on the way. It is no good. And finally, Lumberjacks' Tyler Renner pulls down the rebound. Almost to under a minute. Wicks is going to get a lane. He finds High. High tries to go back to the top, and it's going to be a backcourt violation as he misses his intended receiver, was Holder. So another turnover on St. Mary's. Lumberjacks have gotten pretty lucky that Timberlake has not converted on many of St. Mary's turnovers, at least in the last minute and a half or so. Lumberjacks played a very clean first half. Second half has been kind of rough. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Holder for St. Mary's. 59 seconds. Badgett has the ball, works his way across the timeline. He's going to drive. He's going to put the shot up and good by Jared Badgett. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt by the Lumberjacks. Across is Von Higgins into the post. Shot up off the glass, no good. Fight for the loose ball. I believe Timberlake pulls it away, and they're going to call a foul against St. Mary's. And they're going to get J.J. High with foul number 4. I am going to be so surprised if not a single Lumberjack fouls out of this game. And there's actually 2 Timberlake players with 4 fouls apiece as well. One of them is the gentleman at the free throw line, which I do not have a name for him. He misses the first free throw. He is 1 for 5 from the charity stripe. J.J. High is going to come out. Wyatt Holmes checks in with 36 seconds on the clock. Holmes has 4 fouls as well. Second free throw falls through. 45-39, a 6-point lead for St. Mary's. Badgett across the timeline. And now I think they're trying to get him to foul, and they do get the foul as Jacob Yetter draws his first. That should be sending Jared Badgett to the charity stripe. Badgett has not made a free throw yet tonight. Not sure if he's been to the free throw line. And that one is no good. Second free throw is short. Rebound to the Tigers. 6-point lead for St. Mary's. Tigers kind of slowed down in the backcourt. The coach was saying, get moving. We don't got a lot of time. You guys have got to make some quick shots. A 3-point shot on the way, and it is good by number 11, Yetter. And we're going to get a timeout with 12 seconds left on the clock. It is a 3-point lead for the Lumberjacks. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Brent's Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Brent's Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Brent's Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's.
And we are back with 12.8 seconds on the clock. Timberlake trails by 3. Like I mentioned earlier, they trailed by as much as 13. That was pretty much at the end of the first half. Ever since then, Timberlake has played very well. They've just not given St. Mary's anything easy, and they've outscored St. Mary's 11-6 in the third and 11-9 here in the fourth. And they have really put on an impressive effort here in the second half, while St. Mary's has played a little bit sloppy at times. And I'm not going to take anything away from Timberlake's adjustments they made at the half, but some of it has also just been sloppy play by the Lumberjacks. They've been called for, let me see, how many fouls now have they been called for? Trying to find the number. Oh, there we go. Got to go back to over here. I have 27 personal fouls on the Lumberjacks in the game. So Timberlake on defense now, full court press, man press. St. Mary's will inbound, try to inbound. They're going to go into Badgett, and they hit it to Holder. Holder to Wicks, and Wicks is going to draw the foul as Wicks was trying to beat the ball ahead. That'll be the 5th foul on Joe Forces. So we will get a foul out for Timberlake. See how Trace reacts or can gather himself up after that tumble he took to shoot his free throws. St. Mary sends everybody back except for the shooter. Double bonus. Wicks misses the first free throw. All he really needs to do to salt this away probably is make one of them. It'll make it a 2-possession game. Wicks. Second one on the way, in and out, and the rebound to the Tigers. They've got not a lot of time. 2 seconds, a long three at the buzzer, and it's off the mark. And the Lumberjack JVs squeak out the win here at the end, but it was a hard-fought ball game by the Timberlake Tiger JV team as they battled their way back into this. We'll take a quick 1-minute break, and we'll come back and wrap things up.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
Back, the JV boys remain undefeated, but it was a close game, 45-42. Timberlake outscoring St. Mary's in the third and fourth quarters by a score of 22-15 total. and they were able to cut that lead down and make it a close one at the end. Timberlake ended up at 24% shooting from the field. St. Mary's 34%. 17% for Timberlake from downtown, 18% for St. Mary's from outside the arc. Timberlake just 38% from the free throw line. If Timberlake shoots better from the free throw line, they likely win that game. But St. Mary's also shot poorly there as well, 41%. So if both teams bump that up equally, then we still have that close finish with maybe St. Mary's keeping the win. But if St. Mary's doesn't shoot any better and Timberlake shoots better, that game goes the other way. The Lumberjack JV team, usually very solid in the rebounding side of things, they were out-rebounded 47-33. Timberlake had 23 offensive rebounds, St. Mary's with 13, and defensively it was 24 rebounds for Timberlake, 20 for the Lumberjacks. Steals, St. Mary's had 6. Turnovers, 19 for St. Mary's, 23 for Timberlake. And that's another spot where, again, if the Tigers didn't make as much, well, they did. They scored 13 second-chance points, St. Mary's with 9. Timberlake had 9 points off turnovers, St. Mary's with 13. Individually for the JV Tigers, it was Vaughn Higgins finishing with 11 points, 9 points for number 25, 8 points for Jacob Yetter, 6 points for number 21, 5 points for Joe Borges, and number 20 had 1 point. For the Lumberjacks, we had several players close to double digits, one in double digits. Jared Badgett finished with 10, Trey Swicks with 9, Tyler Renner with 8, Wyatt Holmes with 8, Connor Wolf with 5, 2 for Seth Swallows, 2 for J.J. High, 1 for Dylan Holder. Next game for the JV Lumberjacks will be at Priest River later this week. Let's go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back with our pregame for the Lumberjack boys varsity.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimmies, not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
This is what most people's heart rate sounds like when they're getting their taxes done. And this is what a heart rate sounds like when you file at H&R Block. Because they have upfront transparent pricing, so you'll know the price before you begin. No need to sweat a thing. Oh, and that is the sound of my stomach demanding tacos. Upfront transparent pricing. Just another way it's better with Block.
Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000 delivers class-leading power and smooth performance thanks to its new powerful 999cc dual overhead cam 8-valve parallel twin engine, featuring legendary Yamaha durability. The all-new advanced and heavy-duty suspension is designed to provide maximum articulation in low-speed situations, a balanced ride feeling when trail riding, and maximize dampening during sport driving. Visit St. Mary's Saw and Cycle today to see for yourself the all-new Yamaha Wolverine R-Max and realize your adventure. Always protect the environment. Wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today.
And we are back. It's time for the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Tim Parrish here, and surprisingly joined by Mr. Grogan. He had once told me that he wasn't going to be able to make it tonight, and then here he is, showed up at the door.
Well, you finally paid me. I thought I ought to show up then, huh?
Well, we had an exciting JV game, which really was part slop a little bit on the Lumberjack JV team in the second half, part defensive pressure from a feisty Timberlake JV squad. But that was an exciting game all the way to the end, and anything can happen in any game.
Well, that's exactly it. And, it's interesting. In talking with Coach Bechtel last week, he was hoping that there would be a game that's going to challenge him a little bit. He got his wish tonight, it looks like.
That was just a wild game. St. Mary's had over 27 fouls in that game, and that's definitely not what Coach Bechtel wants to see.
No.
In any case, now we are on to the varsity boys game as the Lumberjacks are warming up on the far end of the floor. Timberlake is warming up down below us here. And taking a look at the 2A Central Idaho League, St. Mary's comes into tonight with a 9-0 record, 1-0 in league play. Beat Grangeville last Saturday, 60-50. They are now second in the 2A power rankings. Grangeville has a 5-3 record, 1-1 in league play. They lost to St. Mary's. They are at McCall Donnelly on the 19th. They are 10th in the power rankings. Orofino, 7-3 in the overall standings, 0-1 in league play. They beat Kendrick 56-40 on the 16th. They will be hosting Grangeville for a rematch on the 21st, and they are 6th in the power rankings. Taking a look at the power rankings, I even wrote down standings for each of the top 5 as well. Number 1 is Valley. They have a 10-1 record. St. Mary's, number 2, with a 9-0 record. Melba, number 3, with a 10-2 record. Nampa Christian, number 4, with an 11-2 record. And North Fremont at number 5 with an 11-0 record. In the coaches poll, we've got North Fremont with a number 1. We've got St. Mary's at number 2. Ambrose at number 3. Westside at number 4. Nampa Christian at number 5. And the media poll is exactly the same as that coaches poll.
Very good. That's interesting.
Looks like there's a lot of teams with not a lot of losses in the 2A.
Still early in the league play, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they are just the real cream of the crop.
Yep. We're going to go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with more.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
They're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking. And that was one of our sponsors here, Jack Buell Trucking. Jack Buell, longtime county commissioner, and he just retired this year. I want to congratulate him on that, being able to retire, and want to thank him for all of his years of service.
He's done a lot for this community, and he will be missed.
Definitely has. His commercial came up, and I made me think about that, and I just wanted to get that thank you out there, because we never have been able to do that since everything has been happening.
Well, thank you again, Jack, for what you've done for Benoit County.
Now back to our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. The Lumberjack boys, well, Clark, they just keep winning. They now sit at a 9-0 record. It's the best start of a season that they've had. And, they'd like to extend it to a 10-0 record tonight, but they will have to do that against the Timberlake Tigers. Lumberjacks are coming off of a 60-50 win over Grangeville, which is a league opponent. In that game, St. Mary started off a little bit slow. They played to a 17-17 tie at the end of the first period. In the second, the Lumberjacks outscored the Bulldogs 12-6, and in the third, they outscored them 16-10 to give them a little bit of a cushion. The Bulldogs would outscore St. Mary 17-15 in the fourth, but that wouldn't be enough, and St. Mary's holds on to win that one by 10. They've only got 2 games so far where they have finished with under a double-digit cushion, and that was against Lapway and Lakeside.
And we know how good those two teams are. Give Grangeville a lot of credit for that game that night. They were a scrappy bunch that night.
Yeah, they were. The Lumberjacks, once again, for the 4th game in a row, shot better than 60% from the free throw line, which has been nice to see. Grayson Sands led the team in scoring. He had 15 points, while senior Eli Gibson led in assists with 5, and he led in rebounds with 5. Tristan Gentry, a senior, and sophomore Grayson Sand led in steals. They had 3 steals apiece in that game. The Lumberjacks, they are 11-0 versus the Timberlake Tigers under Coach Chase. That's the last 6 years. The last time Timberlake came out with a victory over St. Mary's was in the 2013-2014 season, where they beat St. Mary's 46-44 and 57-33. The Tigers would like nothing more tonight than to come in here and be the first time to beat St. Mary's, as well as ending their own losing streak to the Lumberjacks. And they're also on a 2-game skid this season. They've lost their last 2 games, so it would be a pretty good achievement all the way around if Timberlake could come in and upset the Lumberjacks tonight. The last 2 games, or the common opponents between the 2 teams, St. Mary's and Timberlake, has each played Sandpoint and Lakeside. Timberlake has been defeated by both, and St. Mary's beat both of those teams, but that is the only common opponent between them in this part of the season.
Well, yeah, that's why you go out on the floor to settle it and see what will happen tonight, too.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with more.
Why should you get all of your prescriptions from your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy? Because over 100,000 patients per year experience serious complications from drug interactions. At Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's, your prescriptions are not only filled, but we double-check for such complications. You can trust our knowledgeable pharmacists for that extra personalized attention. You're not just a number to us. You are our neighbor. Bring all your prescriptions to Jack's, your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Everyone knows that the timber industry is a huge part of our community. Working in the timber industry requires big equipment. Big equipment requires a special mechanic or custom machined items to repair. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's is your very own full-service, large equipment diesel mechanic that not only has a full-size shop, but also has a service truck that can come straight to you when you break down in the woods. If you're in need of big truck or big equipment repair, stop by Jake's Machine and Repair at 106 Homer Drive in St. Mary's or call 208-596-8819. 208-596-8819. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's.
9. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's. And we are back just about 3.5 minutes until game time. Lumberjacks and Timberlake Tigers doing battle here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. The Lumberjacks, taking a look at their leading scorers and or stat leaders here in point in per game numbers. Eli Gibson leads the team with 11 points per game. Grayson Sands and Tristan Gentry average 9 points per game. And Renner and Ross average 8 points per game. In the assist category, Ross, Gentry, and Gibson average 2 per game. Sands, Stansel, and Bechtel average 1. In the rebounds, Gentry and Gibson average 5. Renner averages 4. Bechtel and Ross average 3. In the steals, Ross, Sands, Gentry, Gibson, Bechtel each average 2 steals per game, and Stansel averages 1. Taking a look at the Timberlake Tigers, 3A Intermountain League opponent. Their head coach is Mike Minty in his 3rd year at the head coach spot for the Tigers. They are 3-7 on the season, 12th in the power rankings. They finished last year 7-17. They are scoring 47 points per game, allowing 65 points per game. Their last game was a close loss to the Priest River Spartans, who is an Intermountain League opponent. They lost that game 73-71. The Tigers have lost their last 2 games. They'd like to end that tonight, but they will be facing a tough Lumberjack defense. That only gives up about 39 points to their opponents. The Tigers do have a junior-heavy roster. They returned 5 players from last year. Their roster is made up of 3 seniors, 5 juniors, 3 sophomores. They could be considered a fairly young squad. Looking at the roster, St. Mary's does have a size advantage, as the Tigers have a lot of 5'10", 5'11 players, but they have just 2 guys that are over the 6-foot mark, while pretty much the entire Lumberjack roster is over 6 foot tall. So the Tigers may have some trouble operating inside against the tall timber of St. Mary's.
Tim, just knowing Timberlake by reputation and by seeing them, they do have athletes.
Yeah.
And that makes a difference for them. It is going to be different though if they don't have the skill set when it comes to basketball. You can be athletic as you want to be, but if you don't have the basketball skill set, you're not going to compete well.
Yeah. Another update on the schedule. Lumberjack girls and boys, of course, hosting the boys hosting Timberlake tonight, the girls at Timberlake. The boys on the 21st will be at Priest River. The 22nd and the 23rd will be wrestling at the Clearwater Classic. And then on the 23rd, boys and girls at Orofino. That is the countdown tip-off brought to you by Potlatch No. 1 Federal Credit Union. And here in a moment, we will get the national anthem, and then we will get the starting lineups. As both teams are getting their last instructions from their head coaches. What are they telling them down there?
Play ball.
Play ball.
Play ball. Dude, you're here. Time to play. It's time to take in what you've been practicing and put it on the court tonight.
Wait for that clock to run out up there, I guess, so we can get the national anthem underway, or the Pledge of Allegiance, whatever they decide to go with tonight. Looks like we have Mr. Todd Bitterman on the mic this evening.
It certainly does.
Oh. Of course, everybody knows that St. Mary's used to be in the 3A Intermountain League, and this was one of their league opponents at one point.
Exactly. Oh, wow.
And that was the national anthem right here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Hopefully it was picked up halfway clear enough. We'll get the starters for the visiting Timberlake Tigers. It'll be sophomore, 5'11", number 3, Ethan Riley. It'll be 5'10", junior, number 5, Tyler Minty. It'll be 5'10", junior, number 11, Kel Pasley. Junior, number 12, 5'10", Zach Yetter. And sophomore, number 23, 5'10", Hunter Higgins. For the Lumberjacks, I can probably tell you just about who the starters will be. It will be starting number 1, 5'10", sophomore guard, Grayson Sands. It'll be senior post 6'3", number 4, 6'4", number 4, Randy Bechtel. It'll be 6'5", junior post, number 13, Tristan Gentry. Senior guard, also 6'2", it is Eli Gibson. And rounding out the lineup is 6'2", junior post, Colby Renner for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's, of course, in their white uniforms. They will be going left to right on your radio dial or your computer screen, TV screen, whatever you're watching on the NFHS network. At midcourt will be number 11, Kel Pasley, and number 13, Tristan Gentry for the Lumberjacks. The tip is controlled by St. Mary's. Lumberjacks have the ball in the hands of Gibson. It's going to be slapped out of bounds by Zach Yetter. He points Timberlake ball. The rest says, no, you slapped it out of his hand. Lumberjacks inbound into the backcourt. Grayson Sands has it. Brings it across. Grayson over to Bechtel. Back to Grayson and now to Gibson. Gibson working right corner. Now he picks the ball back up. Goes to Sands. Sands looks into the post, and we got a good look to Randy Bechtel, who puts it up and good. Grayson Sands with the assist. Lumberjacks in their press. Timberlake gets it across. It's into the hands of Taylor Minty. Minty swings it over to Higgins. Then a three-point shot on the way from the corner is no good. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds, last touched by the Tigers. And that was Ethan Riley with the three-point shot that missed from the right corner. Looks like they've got Grayson Sands playing point at the moment. Brings the ball up, works his way to the right side, picks up his dribble at the wing, goes to Bechtel. Bechtel looking, goes back to Sands. Sands brings it up top, goes to Gibson. Gibson left side. Now down to the corner to Bechtel. Bechtel picks up his dribble, goes to the post to Renner. Renner finds Gentry, and Gentry puts it up and good. 2 buckets, 2 assists for the Lumberjacks already. Timberlake brings it across. It is Zach Yetter with the ball. He dishes it off to Higgins. And they're going to say it's off of Timberlake as Higgins dribbles it off of his foot and out of bounds. 4-0, St. Mary's leading first in this one. Lumberjacks have it. Top of the key to Gibson. Now to the corner to Sands. Sands drives the short corner along the baseline, and he puts it up and good. Lumberjacks off to a 6-0 lead. Tigers bring it across. Lots of contact there. Surprised there might not have been a whistle against the Lumberjacks, but nothing coming. Timberlake down to the corner right side. They kick it back to the top now. Driving is number 12. He looks back to the top, going to get a three-point shot by Hunter Higgins, and that's going to fall through for the Tigers. There was an assist there, in fact. 6-3. Now they get to the corner to Renner on the left side. Renner with his pass off target, and that's going to be the Lumberjacks' first turnover in the game. Renner trying to find Bechtel, and he just overshot him on that one. The Tigers will inbound from the right side of the floor. They haltage in play as they've got something on the floor over there. Got to get it dried up. Don't want nobody to slip or anything down there. So they put Tristan Gentry into mop-up duties down there.
It's awful nice of him to be ready to go for us.
Now they're ready to go. Inbounding from side court will be Taylor Minty for the Tigers. Goes into the backcourt. Into the hands of Zach Yetter. Yetter brings it across, calls out the offense. Goes to the left side. That is to Riley. Now they go back to the top to Yetter. Yetter into the elbow. Back to back out to the wing. Driving, kicks it to the corner. The wing, in fact. 3-point shot on the way. It is no good. The rebound was to Sands. And St. Mary's back the other way. Gibson into the corner. Looks into Renner. And it's a nice move and a good pass. Renner puts it up and good with the assist from Gibson. 8-3.
Yeah.
Lumberjacks up. Timberlake breaks the Lumberjack press. Kicks it out to the corner. Three-pointer on the way. It is off the mark. Gibson pulls down the rebound for the Lumberjacks. That was Riley with the shot for Timberlake. Lumberjacks drive. It's going to be Gentry as he drives from the wing and puts it up and good. Huh?
I don't think they've missed a shot yet.
Maybe not. 10-3, Lumberjacks up. Timberlake has it down, short corner, left side, back to the wing, now to the top, straightaway three. It is nothing but net, and that is by Zach Yetter from three-point range. St. Mary's is 4 for 4 from the floor.
Should be 5, shouldn't it, with 10 points?
Well, the tablet, maybe it hasn't updated yet over here.
That tablet is
5 for 5, yeah. Well, it takes a minute to get to the internet, and back to it.
Oh, there you go.
Then they get another shot from Sands, and Sands buries it. Make that 6 for 6 for the Lumberjacks. And the Lumberjacks putting some pressure on again in the backcourt. The Tigers do get it across. Driving is going to be Yetter. He's going to try to kick it out, and they're going to call a double dribble beforehand. 3:55 to go. We're going to get some substitutions here. Colby Renner goes out. Grayson Sands goes out. Coleman Ross in, and who did I see? Brett Stansel checks in. 3:55 to go in the first. Lumberjacks up 12-6. Coleman Ross with the ball, picks it up in the backcourt. He's going to try a cross-court pass, and it was a little bit too long. It's a turnover by St. Mary's. I think that's the second turnover by the Jacks. 12-6, Lumberjacks lead. Driving from the wing, kicking it back out, trying to, but it's going to be a turnover as Gibson jumps in front of it. Tried a little fancy no-look pass to the corner for Timberlake. Back to the wing. Now back over to Gibson. Gibson drives the free throw line. Now goes back to Bechtel to the corner to Ross. Ross's three is no good. First miss of the game. Lumberjacks did go 6 for 6 to start, though. Back to the top, and the drive left side is Yetter. Back to back out as Gibson comes out to defend him. Now he's going to go ahead and pull up for the shot, and it's up and good from the block. Timeout taken, I believe, by St. Mary's, a 30-second timeout. 12-8, Lumberjacks lead. And what do you think of the start so far?
Well, it's impressive in the sense of their shooting. I don't know. Right now with Timberlake, they're doing very well at finding an open man. It's usually a little 10-foot jumper, and they're making them, and a couple of those threes, and that's why they've got their 8 so far.
Hanging right in there with the Lumberjacks.
And the press is not bothering them so far.
See if St. Mary's makes any kind of substitution. Probably not with that timeout. Team 5 on the floor for St. Mary's. All of St. Mary's shots have been pretty seamless, so they've done really good. Timberlake has really had to work for their buckets they've made so far. Now we got a press from Timberlake. St. Mary's gets it across quickly, and going to be a little bit of a body check there by Zach Yetter, and he'll pick up the Tigers' first foul. We went almost the whole first, over 3 minutes in the first quarter with no foul, so nice, clean basketball by the team.
So far defensively on both sides.
Gentry takes the inbound pass, hands it right back to Gibson. Gibson sends it to the top to Ross. Now back to Gibson as they play catch back and forth. Now back to Gibson. Gibson has that pass deflected, but Ross able to get it. Ross looks into Gentry. Gentry's shot is up and good. Only one missed bucket for St. Mary's so far. Timberlake breaks the press, but they're going to get a steal by Bechtel. They get it all the way down to Gentry, and Gentry puts it up and good.
With an assist to Gibson on that.
16-8, Lumberjacks up by 8. Timberlake works the ball around the top. It is in the hands of Yetter. Yetter drives right side. Shot is up, no good. Whistle comes a little bit late, but it's a foul against the Lumberjacks. That is going to go against Stansel. That is his first. That will send Zach Yetter to the free throw line. Some more subs for the Lumberjacks. It looks like Renner and Sam's going to check back in. And he misses the first free throw. Gibson and Bechtel come out.
Renner and Sands.
Sands back in. Second free throw on the way. That one is going to find its way home. 16-9. It's a 7-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Ross brings it down. Over to Sands. Now back to Ross. Now to the left side to Stansel. Now back to the top to Ross. Back to the right side to Sands. Lumberjacks just working it around the perimeter. Now they go into the post. Going to get a shot up by Gentry. It won't fall. Renner with the rebound. His putback does not go, but we don't got to worry about counting the missed bucket as he is fouled and will step to the charity strike. Renner did not have a big night against Grangeville. I think he had either 2 points or no points.
He had 2 is what I remember saying.
Makes the first free throw here as Renner 85% from the charity stripe on the season. Both free throws are good. 18-9, Lumberjacks double it up. Now they're into the press again. And that, okay. They were about ready to say St. Mary's ball, but I was pretty sure Grayson Sands did deflect that out of bounds. Grayson kind of looked like he was trying to plead that he didn't, but inbound pass. Tigers get it across. They do break the Lumberjack press, but Ross with the steal here on the near side. Ross quickly takes it the other way. Over to Stansel. Stansel with an open look from 3, in and out. Renner with the rebound. Renner's putback is no good. The ball is going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Timberlake will inbound. Again, Lumberjack press. Getting it across quickly is Yetters. He kicks it to the short corner. A quick short shot is up. It's no good. And there's going to be a foul on Timberlake. I believe it was Sands that had the rebound, was it not?
Yeah.
Bechtel comes back in for St. Mary's. Gentry goes out. That foul goes against number 33. That is Tanner Minty for the Tigers. Ross has the ball left side. Now to Stansel. Now to the corner to Sands. And Sands is going to drive. And they're going to call a blocking foul on Minty. And that is quickly his second foul, I do believe. Fourth foul.
Higgins comes back in.
4 fouls on Timberlake. We're going to
call a timeout.
Timberlake takes a timeout. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. One of the refs from the varsity JV game stayed here for the, I don't know if more than one did, but
possibly one of the other JV referees did not show up or something, or they had a scheduling conflict.
Possibly. So 1:06 to go in the first period. It's 18-9. Lumberjacks are up. St. Mary's 67% from the floor, 8 for 12. Timberlake is 43% from the floor. Timberlake shooting pretty nice from outside as they're 2 for 5 for 40%. But St. Mary's will inbound now after the timeout. We've got a man-to-man press from Timberlake, it looks like. Bechtel gets it in. Oh, it's not a press. It's on that side of the floor. Bechtel with the shot. It's no good. And the rebound goes to Timberlake. I forgot which way they were going for a minute. Get a pass all the way down the floor to the corner to number 15. His shot is short. That is Millsap. It's Stansel with the rebound. They get it to Ross. Ross puts it up and good. Was there an assist?
Not really on that one.
And this is going to be highly contested on that next inbound pass attempt. It's knocked out of bounds by St. Mary's. Coming in for Timberlake is number 3, Ethan Riley. Going out, I think, was Tanner Minty. 2-2-1. No, that's more of a... going to be a steal by Sands right on the inbound pass. And Sands puts it up and good. 22-9. Timberlake player goes to the ground, and they have to call. No, they're going to get a foul against St. Mary's. That will be against Colby Renner. The Timberlake player ends up on his behind on the floor, and Lumberjacks were fighting for it. Renner makes a little bit of contact. Inbound pass into the backcourt for Timberlake, into Riley. 27 seconds on the clock. 22-9, Lumberjacks lead. Ball is up top in the hands of Higgins. Higgins out to the wing to Taylor Minty. Now back to the top to Riley. Riley works his way right side, tries to feed it inside. Lumberjack defense collapses and seals it away. Coleman Ross with that steal gets it to Sands. Sands forces it inside to Renner. Renner's shot won't go.
I don't know what he gets a foul call, but that's all right.
Well, Renner's a big man. He doesn't get a lot of calls.
No, it kind of reminds you of last year with Daniel and everybody else that had the same type of issue.
Lumberjacks will inbound. It's a alley-oop attempt there. Bechtel will be fouled. That'll send Bechtel to the charity stripe. Bechtel, 71% on the season free throw shooter. 0.3 of a second on the clock. He makes the first one. 23-9, St. Mary's up. Second shot on the way. That one is in and out. The rebound to Timberlake, but they cannot do nothing with it, and that's how the first quarter will come to an end. St. Mary's leads 23-9. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Good luck, Jacks. I have St. Mary's in that first period with just 2 turnovers. I have Timberlake with 7, which is not a bad number, but...
Well, if you take that out to the average, it turns into 20 turnovers.
True. Clark always pointing out the obvious to me.
It's coach. It's just the coach part. You know, those kind of things stand out.
Stansel is off the floor. Renner is off. Sands is off. We've got Ledbetter in for St. Mary's.
Gibson is in.
Gibson, Elliott.
Gentry, Ross.
Oh, Bechtel is out too. And that was a turnover on Timberlake?
Yes, it was.
Lumberjacks forced a turnover as I was trying to get my roster squared away.
Elliott's in.
Lumberjacks bring it in. Timberlake having their own press. Cross-court pass over to Elliott. He's going to pull back for the 3, and Sean Elliott nails it. Elliott is 27% from downtown. I guess I could have almost given Gentry the assist, but Elliott did kind of reset himself and step to the side on that one. Tigers have it up top into the hands of to Yetter. Now he swings it near side, to the left side of the floor to Riley. Riley reverses it to the outside, back to Yetter on the right end. Yetter brings it up between the circles. Now he's going to drive. Shot, a little bit of a late whistle, but it is a foul. I kind of thought there might be one coming. I'm not sure who it's going to be against. There's 3 Lumberjacks in there, and it will be Gentry. Foul number 1. Only the 13th foul for St. Mary's. Timberlake has 5. Yetter to the free throw line. First one is no good. I believe they're 1 for 3 from the charity stripe. Second one on the way. That one is good. Lumberjacks back to the way on offense. 26-10. They got a 16-point lead. Over to Gentry now, around to Ross. Back up to Gentry, and they swing it back to Gibson left side. Gibson goes back to the top to Gentry. Now back to Ross. Ross works. Now goes back to the top to Elliott. Now to Gibson. Now they look to the short corner. They go to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Ross. Ross has the ball stripped out of his hands and out of bounds, so he's trying to go up for the shot.
You know, Tim, when Coach Case called a timeout when it was 12-8, St. Mary's has outscored them now 14-2 since that first quarter timeout. Into Elliott. Elliott's pass a little too hard. I'm going to credit Elliott with the turnover there as he threw that one a little bit too hot, trying to get it over to Gibson in the corner. Again, Lumberjacks bring that backcourt pressure. Bring it across is Yetter. Brings it across quickly, guarded by Ross. Now they go to the right wing. That is to Higgins. Higgins to the free throw line. Hands it off to Yetter. Yetter swings it over to the right side. Now they bring it to the free throw line. Back up top again. Slow it down. Ledbetter out on defense on Higgins. Calling for a screen. Instead he goes to the left side. Gets stood up in the paint. Kicks the ball back out. Now they're going to try again. Ball is going to be lost out of bounds off of Yetter. And it's a Timberlake turnover. Now Lumberjacks again facing Timberlake pressure in the backcourt. Cross court to Ledbetter. Ledbetter to Gentry. Gentry drives right side. Shot won't fall in. There was a rebound to Elliott. And then Ledbetter got a rebound and scored.
Elliott couldn't finish. Ledbetter got the offensive board, and Ledbetter puts it up and good. 28-10. Lumberjacks up by 18. Down to the corner. 3-point shot on the way. Count the bucket and the foul. I believe that was number 5, Taylor Minty, sinking the 3. The foul goes against Elliott. Elliott will come out. Grayson Sands goes in. So a 4-point play here possible for Timberlake, and they make the bucket. They make the free throw, then I think St. Mary's gets called for a foul.
I don't know about that one, but they're
going to get Gibson for the foul. Both teams to 5 fouls. Timberlake inbound. Stands all over on defense. Now back to the corner to number 5. That's Minty, but we get a steal. Is that the Gibson?
It's stolen by 14.
Stansel.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't even have Stansel in there. So who is Stansel in for? Ross, I think.
Yeah, he is.
3-pointer up by the Lumberjacks. It is no good.
Saved by Gibson on the rebound. He followed his shot.
So it was Gibson with the miss?
Yeah.
Lumberjacks reset. Stansel goes over to Gibson. Back to Stans. Now back to Gibson. Gibson pulls up the little jump shot. It is up and good.
Real nice screen set by Gentry to free him up to have a good open look.
30-14. Gibson's going to get the steal almost. Almost. It's a nice hustle play by Gibson. 4:42 to go in the first half. Into the corner, 3-pointer on the way. It is short. Ball is loose, and the rebound is finally pulled down by Timberlake. They put up a shot. It is no good, but another offensive board. Now they swing it to the wing. A three-point shot from the left side. It is up and good, and that is back Yetter.
That's his second one of the night.
I think there was an assist there. 30-17. Lumberjacks lead is 13. And Lumberjacks find Sands, and
oh my word!
Sands gets. I thought he got mugged, but they don't call it.
Referee says he got all ball, but I'm over on this end.
Yeah, we're a long ways away. Gibson, I think, gets a steal, though, on this end. Takes it the other way, puts the shot up. It is no good. It goes out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Ledbetter comes out, as does
Gibson. Gentry came out. You got Renner and Bechtel in, and Ross.
Renner, Bechtel, Ross.
Dan.
Lumberjacks on defense. And I don't think there was somebody that didn't like that call. Was that a foul call?
There was a foul called on Corbin. But, you know, he looked like there was some distance in him and who he's defending.
Coach Chase going to take a timeout. It is a full under 4 to play before halftime. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, I guess we will keep it right here. Teresa is apparently distracted back there at this point.
Oh, yeah, maybe playing that solitaire game again. Who knows?
Or maybe Angela's talking to her.
Oh, being the good grandmother then, listening to her granddaughters.
So St. Mary's shooting above their normal percentage right now from the floor. They average, where's that at? 48%. Right now they're shooting 54%.
It started out 6 for 6.
Yeah. Timberlake is shooting 42%, so not too bad on their end either. So after the timeout, any subs made? Let's take a look here. As we got, probably not. There were some subs made just prior to that. So Sands, Ross, Bechtel, Stansel, Renner for St. Mary's. Riley on the floor is one of the guys. I'm trying to. Driving is Yetter. He gets it out to the corner. Driving baseline. Shot is up and no good. The rebound went to. I didn't see who got the rebound for St. Mary's. And then St. Mary's turns it over on the other end as it goes, they almost lose it out of bounds. Now St. Mary's trying to get the steal here on the near side. And they're going to get a jump ball, and the possession goes to the Lumberjacks.
Bechtel.
So the ball stays with, or goes to St. Mary's. Down to Renner. Renner tries to get it over to Bechtel. It's going to be deflected. They had a good look going there, but a good defensive play there by number 34. That was Michael Simpson, who tips that ball up in the air out of bounds and lets their defense get regrouped for Timberlake. Back to the corner to Sands. Sands goes to Stansel. Stansel working up top. Now he goes to the left side. Picks his dribble up at the wing, gets it up to Sand, or to Ross. Ross back to Stansel, and Stansel for three. (33-17), Lumberjacks up. Bringing it down is number 23, Hunter Higgins, for the Tigers. He's going to drive right side, tries to dish the ball back out. Stansel gets the deflection and the steal. Going to get it to Ross. Ross to Stansel, and Stansel puts it up and good.
You got Timberlake player down. Looks like Riley.
Riley was slow to get up, but he looks to be like he's okay as he gets over to the bench.
He might got his hip a little bit on the fall.
Sub him out real quick. I think coming in for him, one was Tanner Minty. 35-17, Jacks up. It is controlling it is Taylor Minty. Cross-court to Yetter. Working in the backcourt, trying to get across the timeline. Minty with a bad pass, though, and Renner steps in front of it for the steal. Lumberjack.
Nice.
Stansel to Ross.
Assist from Stansel. Very well done.
It was Renner to Stansel, Stansel to Ross.
He saw he was too far into the basket. He right off to Ross. It makes it easier back bucket.
20-point lead for the Lumberjacks, 37-17. Down to the corner. Lumberjack defense, they just are all up in everybody's face when they play them, aren't they?
Yeah, it is.
Taylor Minty has it over to Yetter. Yetter back to Minty. Back over to Yetter. Now to the free throw line. Now to the corner. Right side. Back to Yetter. He's going to try to drive. I'm going to get a little bit of a reach foul there as Stansel got his arm out in front. Foul number 7. It'll be 1-1. Oh, I had Sands still in.
Now you got McMaster's coming in. Sands coming in. Renner going out. Stansel going out. Beckel going out. Who else came in then?
McMaster.
Gentry. McMasters and Sands.
He makes the free throw, and St. Mary's was already ready to take the ball the other way.
Well, you know, if you make it, you get another one when it's in the bonus.
Makes both free throws. That's Yetter.
Yetter's been to the line. He's had 6 shots at the free throw line tonight.
And Lumberjacks almost turned the ball over, but they get it out to Gibson. 1.5 to go in the first half. 37-19, Lumberjacks leading. Gibson over to Sands, back to Gibson. Gibson's going to go ahead and pull the three. It is short, but Ross with a good rebound. Ross then tried for the putback. It does not go. The rebound goes to Timberlake, and then they get fouled. Sounds like Ross just picked up foul number 2.
He definitely reached after the Timberlake player got the rebound.
And that sends number 34, Mike Simpson, to the charity stripe. Waiting for that first free throw. It's on the way. Nope, not yet. Simpson still surveying, looking that rim over, trying to wheel that shot in. It's going to miss. Pops in and out. McMaster gets the rebound for the Lumberjacks. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson takes the ball down, works his way to the right side. Now he slows it down. Zone defense by Timberlake. Sands now has it, left side. Guarded by number 5, Taylor Minty. Back to Ross. And they're going to get,
oh my goodness,
Gentry. I think I heard him say illegal screen. That is the second foul on Gentry. Offensive foul, so there won't be shooting. Ross comes out. Sean Elliott in for the Lumberjacks. 1:03 to go in the first half. Going to get the pass in. Lumberjacks with their backcourt defense. Timberlake brings it across. They back it up to Tanner Minty. Minty tries to get trapped, or Lumberjacks try to trap him on the sideline. Get a shot up. No good. Offensive rebound to Timberlake. Going to get a shot now from Kel Pasley as he makes a nice little shot up and good.
McMaster's definitely got him with a body. And when McMaster's gets you with a body, you move.
McMaster draws the foul. Now send number 11, Kel Pasley, to the free throw line. I think it's his first time.
It is.
3-point play is up and good. Cuts it to a 15-point lead, 37-22. Lumberjacks facing a press by the Tigers. Getting it across is to Gentry, and Gentry gets it to Elliott underneath, and Elliott's going to be fouled. Are they going to call? No.
Oh.
They're going to call a travel on Elliott. The refs come together. I thought they were going to get the foul. I thought the conversation was going to be active shooting or not. 37-22 is the score. St. Mary's up by 15, 34 seconds to go Inbound pass into the backcourt. Lumberjacks are pressing. Timberlake working. They need to get it across pretty quickly. That 10 seconds goes away very fast. They finally do get it across. Into the hands of Riley. Back to the top they go. 20 seconds on the clock. Yetter to the free throw line. Kicks it to Minty. Now back to Yetter. Yetter works right side. Kicks it out to the wing. Now back to the corner to Yetter. Yetter's going to pull up for the three. That is off the mark. The rebound to Grayson Sand. Sand with 4 seconds on the clock to Gentry. Gentry drives. Shot at the buzzer is up and good from the elbow by Tristan Gentry.
That's good.
39-22, Jacks lead at the half. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido.
If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's.
Cold weather is coming and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
And we are back, and Clark forgot to do what he was supposed to be doing during the break, but that is okay. He's got time while I go over the team numbers and stuff like that. So in the first period, St. Mary's outscored Timberlake 23-9. Second period, it was a lot closer, 16-13, and that was in favor of St. Mary's, and that's how we now have our 22-39 game. St. Mary's is leading. St. Mary's started out shooting really good from the floor. They were 100% for their first 6 shots, and then they started to miss a few, but they finished up 17 of 30 in the first half, 56% from the field. For Timberlake, not bad, 6 of 16 for 37%. Timberlake shot well from outside, 4 of 10 for 40%. St. Mary's, not too bad either, 2 of 6 for 33%. From the free throw line, it is Timberlake 6 of 9 for 66%. The Lumberjacks 3 of 4 for 75%. Rebounds, the Lumberjacks out-rebounded Timberlake 13-8. 6 offensive and 7 defensive for the Lumberjacks. 3 offensive, 5 defensive for Timberlake. Assists, 8 for St. Mary's, 3 for the Tigers. Steals, 9 for St. Mary's, 1 for the Tigers. The Tigers have blocked the Lumberjacks shot. St. Mary's has just 5 turnovers, whereas Timberlake turned it over 13 times in the first half. St. Mary's, though, with 10 fouls in the first half. Timberlake with just 5. Points off the bench for St. Mary's was 14. Second chance points for St. Mary's, 6. 17 points off turnovers for St. Mary's. For the Tigers, they had 8 second chance points, but 0 points off of turnovers. Individually for Timberlake, Clark, what do you have?
What I have for you right now is Zach Yetter, as we helps try and keep him in this game. He's got 12 points in the first half so far. Then I have Ethan Riley and Hunter Higgins with 3. I have Taylor Menti with 1. And so there was also Cale Pasley with 3 as well.
All righty. Taking a look at the Lumberjacks, Tristan Gentry leads the team in scoring. He has 10 points. But an interesting thing here with him is he has no other stats on the board aside from 2 personal fouls. He has no rebounds, no assists, and no steals. He is 5 of 7 from the floor, and he had unofficially 13 minutes of playing time in the first half. For the next scorer, it is Grayson Sand, 6 points. He has a steal, an assist, and 3 rebounds. He actually leads them in rebounds. Brett Stansel has 5 points with 2 steals, 1 assist, 1 rebound. 4 points for Colby Renner, who has 2 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Coleman Ross with 4 points. He has 2 steals, 3 assists, and a rebound. Sean Elliott with 3 points. He is 1 for 1 from three-point range. And he also has, 1 rebound. Randy Bechtel with 3 points, 1 steal. Bechtel also has no rebounds on the game.
I think you must be missing something, because I recall a Bechtel rebound.
I kind of maybe do, but don't remember. I might have even given, let me see. I have one rebound that I credited as the team, and I think that's the one that after I credited as a team rebound, you told me it was Bechtel.
That's probably where it came from.
And Eli Gibson has 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Justin Ledbetter has 2 points with a rebound. And we have 1 rebound to Mr. Tanner McMaster for the Lumberjacks. Let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break, and we'll come back with more.
Fire Chief Larry Nacarado wants to remind you that this time of the year, chimney fires are a common occurrence, but can be prevented. St. Mary's Fire Department wants to remind you that they loan out chimney brushes and rods for free. They do chimney inspections for free, and will even come to your house and offer chimney fire prevention training for free. Don't neglect your chimney. Call St. Mary's Fire Department today at 245-5253. That's 245-5253. This public safety message from the St. Mary's Fire Department. Winter is here, and it's time to get your animals ready for the winter weather. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's has what you need to keep all your critters comfortable in the cold temperatures. From trough heaters, straw, to insulated horse blankets, your animals large and small need extra attention just like you. So don't forget, while you're stacking your winter firewood, your furry family members need winterizing also. Also, don't forget the wild critters. XXX Feed has wild bird food, deer feed, and game blocks. See XXX Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait.
And we are back. And I was just trying, let's see, Bechtel, let's see here. Well, it looks like Ross. I don't think Ross, maybe Ross did start. No, Ross did not start, but it looks like he will be starting the second half. As Coach Chase's final instructions as the last minute runs out here, the Tigers still out shooting. What are your thoughts for the second half?
Well, St. Mary's, if they continue with the defense that they're playing, will run away with this game at this point. Because they're contesting shots.
Yeah.
And they're not easy shots for Timberlake to make.
Now, the one thing St. Mary's can't have is like happened in the JV game to where they came out and played kind of sloppy in the second half.
You start to take your opponent lightly, and those are the things that are going to happen.
Lumberjacks will switch sides. St. Mary's will be coming towards me and Clark now up in the weight room or on your TV monitor, whatever you're watching on or listening on. It'll be right to left on the radio dial. Looks like the original starters on the floor for Timberlake. 3, 5,
11, 12, and
12, and 23. Yep, that is Riley, Minty, Pasley, Yetter, and Higgins. Timberlake will start with possession. And a bad pass.
Throw it away.
A bad pass by Yetter as he rifled that one towards Higgins, and it goes right out of bounds. Lumberjacks inbound. Sands brings it across for the Lumberjacks. Swings it to Ross. Right back to Sands. Now to Bechtel. Right side. Now to Gentry. Now back to the top. Going to get a three on the way by Sands. It is short. Gentry with the offensive. No.
Just foul.
He gets the rebound, but then they call. He had the rebound cleanly, though. I thought he had the rebound cleanly and was trying to tip it back.
I don't understand that one, but it's okay.
They call him for a foul. He goes out. Renner comes in.
That's his third foul.
And do we have another foul quickly against the Lumberjacks?
His first. Team second already, and we're only 30 seconds into the half.
Not a good way to start.
No, this is looking like that other game for a little bit here. Better hope it doesn't turn that way.
Inbound to Yetter. Down to the corner to Riley. Left side, Riley works his way to the elbow. Now they feed it inside to Pasley. They can't get it open look, so they kick it back to the side, down to the corner. Now it's up top to Higgins. Higgins goes down to Minty, and that's another turnover.
He just dropped that ball right out of bounds.
Another kind of a hard pass that he couldn't handle. Lumberjacks facing some pressure in the backcourt from Timberlake. Sands has it, brings it down the right side. Now he backs it back up, goes up the top to Gibson. Gibson hands it right back to Sands. Sands directs traffic, calls out, sets up the Lumberjack offense. Back to Sands. Sands, no surveying, goes over to Gibson on the right wing, right corner.
They're being very patient with their offense.
Zone defense from the Tigers. Back to Gibson. Gibson to the right side, now to Ross in the corner. Bechtel goes to the floor, has to get up so they can reset. Gibson's going to come into the paint. And I don't really know if Bechtel was anticipating him to throw it down to him either.
Mm-hmm.
As Gibson went up.
Getting ready for an offensive rebound just in case.
That ball's going to get loose and go out of bounds. Running into Gibson is Riley, and Gibson goes ahead and falls over to try to maybe get the foul. No whistle comes. It's just out of bounds off of Timberlake. St. Mary's with the ball. Gibson, midcourt circle, brings it over to Sands on the left side. Sands takes it to the top, flips it to the far side to Ross, right back to Sands. Now back down to Gibson, left corner, back to the top to Sands, as they work it around the perimeter to Ross on the right side. Now to the short corner to Bechtel. Bechtel, a nice little pass back out to Ross. Ross drives and kicks the ball out to the wing to Gibson. Gibson short on his three-point attempt to rebound to the Tigers. Driving from the left side is Zach Yetter, and he lays it up and in.
He's a good-looking ball player for them.
39-24. I don't think St. Mary's has scored in the second half yet. And Renner is going to get called for the travel, and that's the wrong Renner I've got in there.
Well, you don't want to put that on Tyler.
No. And Colby Renner is going to come out. Stanful back in. Timberlake takes the other way after the Lumberjacks turnover. Over to Higgins. Higgins works down the left side out to the corner to Riley. Riley gets up to Yetter. Yetter drives, kicks it to the corner. Three-point shot on the way by Higgins. It is no good. And the rebound went to Gibson. Gibson to Stansel. Back to Gibson. Gibson over to Sands. Now back to Gibson as they work it left to right, then right to left. Back to Stansel. Now to the top to Sands. Directly back to Stansel. Now nice ball movement. Oh, nice give and go, and Bechtel can't finish the shot. The rebound to the Tigers. Lumberjacks started off 6 for 6 at the beginning of the game. I think they're 0 for 3 or 4 to start the second half. Out to the wing, driving right side up the elbow. Then he hands it off to Hasley. Now they back it to the top to Riley. Now Yetter. Yetter to the free throw line. Backs it to the right wing to Minty. Now back up to Yetter. Yetter works against Sands. Drives. Shot is up. It's in and out.
Bechtel with the rebound.
Bechtel with his second rebound of the game.
Oh, that was in and out. Bechtel with his third rebound on the offensive board.
Stansel with the miss, wasn't it?
And Ross scores. Timeout St. Mary's, I believe.
41-24, St. Mary's with their first bucket of the second half, I do believe. It is a full timeout. And, well, what do you think of the start so far?
Well, they're a little bit cold on their shooting right now. They've had some good looks. They just haven't fallen yet. But they're executing their offense, and that's a good thing. That's a good sign. The defense is still strong.
Well, once this gets updated, the good thing for St. Mary's is they weren't making too many shots, or they were having a little bit of struggle at the beginning of this quarter. But if things are right, then it is only 2-2.
Well, that's what it is.
In the third quarter, so neither team is really...
yeah, and again, Timberlake is not getting easy open shots.
Timberlake was not able to take advantage of the Lumberjack dry spell. Let's see if this timeout can help correct that dry spell.
Timberlake has made 2 forced turnovers. Unforced turnovers that they just should not have had happen to them. I mean, there was no one guarding them at the time, and the ball just kind of went out on them.
Change, at least, to Bechtel coming out. Gentry is in. I think that is the only substitution. 4:12 to go in the third, and it's St. Mary's 41, Timberlake 24. Into the top to Ross. Was it a steal? I thought St. Mary's was St. Mary's ball.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah. I apologize.
They get it into Gentry. Gentry puts it up and good. Now it's a steal.
Deflected it, and it was a nice face bucket by Stansel.
Stansel with a steal, and Ross with the bucket. 45-24. So the timeout really helped to kind of settle them down, it seems like.
For a moment, it looks that way.
Yetter has the ball up top for Timberlake. Now they get it. Yetter still. He drives to the blocks. The shot is up, no good. Gibson with the rebound on the air ball. Lumberjacks back to the way. Now they feed it into Gentry. Gentry back to the top to Gibson. Now to Sands. Sands is short. Stansel on the rebound. He tips it down to Ross. Ross tries to get the shot. It's no good, but he is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
That foul is on Minty, and that is his first.
Ross's first free throw goes in.
That's Taylor Minty, I should say. And you've got Sean Elliott that's come in.
Grayson Sands checks out. Second free throw is going to fall in for Ross.
Better comes in. Nobody going out yet? Gibson going out.
Gibson's going to go out. Lumberjacks looks like they're, well, at first I thought they might have been going to press, but it seems like they backed out of it.
23-point lead. Why?
Yeah. St. Mary's backs into a zone, it looks like. Up top is Higgins. They're in a 1-3-1 at the moment. Back to the top to Higgins. Now Higgins tries a no-look pass, and nobody was there. Turnover. Gentry going to get a breather. Colby Renner checks in. A couple of subs for Timberlake as well. As number 33 and number 11. That's Pasley and Tanner Minty check in. Stancil will inbound. Looks like a press from Timberlake. Looks like a 2-2-1. They go to Elliott. Elliott over to Ross. And Ross is going to bring it across the timeline. Goes to Stancil near the sideline, right side. Back to the top to Ross. Ross brings it towards the left side. Picks up his dribble and gets it back to Stancil. Stancil.
He threw his elbow at him.
Definitely an offensive foul there on that one as Stancil extended that elbow. Forearm elbow. Timberlake inbounds. It is Zach Yetter controlling. Stancil comes out to guard him. Yetter cross it over to Higgins. Down to the corner to Pasley. They work at the opposite side now. Now Tanner Minty. Now it's going to be deflected by Elliott, but the Tigers come away with it. Low post, back out to the corner. Higgins can't get anywhere to go baseline. He kicks the ball back to the top. Driving is Yetter, looking into the free throw line area, then getting deflected back out by Renner. And now we get a timeout taken by Timberlake before St. Mary's ties the ball up. I think Stancil comes out. Gibson's going to go in. I think maybe Ross was going to come out too. How long of a timeout was that?
I didn't see the indication.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to it either. We'll just keep it right here. As I try to figure out what substitutions are going to be made here for St. Mary's or for Timberlake. Must have been a foul.
Yep, they are sitting on the bench. Those are the
47-24, St. Mary's up. Tristan Gentry leads in scoring right now with 12 points. Lumberjacks still shooting over 50% from the field, 53% to be exact. Timberlake at 35%, and another nice night from the free throw line so far, 83% for St. Mary's. And Timberlake not doing too bad from the charity stripe, 67%. They've hit 6 of 9. Rebounding, it looks like it's 19 for St. Mary's, 10 for Timberlake. So Renner, Ledbetter. Okay, I've got that all right. Got Ross, Elliott, Ledbetter, Renner, and Gibson for St. Mary's on the floor. Michael Simpson has entered the game for Timberlake. Tigers have the ball up top. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer on the way by Higgins. Oh, he got robbed of that one.
And 11 gets it in, and that is Pasley.
Yeah, it was in and out, but Pasley got the rebound, and the putback is up and good for Timberlake. 47-26, Lumberjacks up. 21-point lead. Gibson has the ball, working on the left side, gets the screen, goes over to Ross. Ross into Ledbetter. Ledbetter, a nice little move, and the shot's going to fall through. Nice move by Justin Ledbetter, Lumberjack senior. Tigers the other way, going to get a three-point shot again. Pretty much robbed. This time it was Yetter. That one kind of went in and out. And we're going to get a foul on the rebound.
Oh,
they're going to get Gibson.
So they got Ross.
Ross for his third foul. Ross will come out. Grayson Sands into the game. Minute 13 to go in the third. Inbound to the top, driving, out, kicks it out to the corner. Three-point shot on the way, no good. Going to get Renner with the rebound. Renner to Elliott. Elliott's shot is going to be partially blocked, but he's also fouled. sending Elliott to the charity stripe. Sean Elliott, 87% free throw shooter. Carson Millsap going to check in a moment for the Timberlake Tigers, as is number 5, Taylor Minty. First free throw in and out. Got their subs in. Going out was number 34, Simpson, and I believe number 12, Yetter. Second free throw is up and good. 50-26. Lumberjacks up by 24. Stiff Lumberjack defense once again. The ball is on the right wing. Then Taylor Minty. They get it to the short corner. Shot is on the way. It's no good. The rebound tracked down by Timberlake. They'll reset their offense. Over to the right wing to Higgins. Now cross court to Taylor Minty. Minty to the free throw line and kicks it to Higgins. Ledbetter almost hits the steal, but Higgins able to regroup. Now Higgins has the ball come off his shin, but coming up with it is number 11, Kel Pasley, and Kel Pasley puts it up and good. 50-28, 20 seconds left on the clock. Lumberjacks with the lead in the third. Sands has the ball up top. Over to Elliott. 8 seconds. Now to Gibson. Gibson's going to drive. Kicks it over to Elliott, who gets open. Elliott with a 3. Oh, short. Just short on the 3. No rebound into the third period. Lumberjacks up 50-28. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Each holiday season, we ask you to team up with us for Season of Giving, to go into our communities and make a difference. And your response was incredible. Thank you for every donation, whether monetary, a warm coat, a new toy, or food, to help make the holidays special for everyone in our community. Thank you for helping us make our communities a little brighter and a lot warmer. Stronger together. We are P1FCU.
And we are back here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. St. Mary's up 50-28 as we get ready to start the fourth period of play here. Lumberjacks looking like they're going to keep that win streak alive. But they never know what happens. Both teams headed back out on the floor and looking for something here in the back. Got to see who's on the floor for St. Mary's real quick.
Oh, you've got Ross, Stansel, Bexel, McMaster, and Gentry.
Get a whistle underneath, and it's
that should be on Kel Pasley.
Going to be a foul against Timberlake, which will send Gentry, Gentry to the free throw line. 25% from the free throw line on the season for him, and he makes the first one. I think it's his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Second free throw is up and good. Lumberjacks go back on defense. Yetter, the short corner, drive, shot is up. It is short. Offensive rebound.
Give McMaster a little credit for altering that shot by coming in and contesting it like he did.
The putback was no good.
And Bechtel gets a foul.
Gets called to the foul. That sends number 15 to the free throw line.
He's not in that tonight.
Millsap misses the first one. Second one off the way. It is no good.
Cancel with a rebound.
Jack, bring it the other way. St. Mary's with the ball up top. Ross now to Stansel. Stansel drives up the short corner, kicks the ball.
It's a pass, that pass.
loses the ball there. Timberlake back the other way. Yetter kicks out to the short corner. Going to get a three-pointer on the way from the wing. It is in and out. Another in and out for Timberlake.
Down 5, back goal.
I kind of feel bad for Timberlake because they've had 3 three-pointers that have teased them. Coming back the other way. Sansel, right wing, right corner, gets it to Gentry.
Has him get it, got him again. Should be done underneath.
Down for 4. So Riley, Higgins, and Simpson in for the Tigers. Lumberjacks will inbound. Get it over to Stansel. Stansel short corner shot won't go. Stansel, McMaster
Got a couple of rebounds on
that. McMaster with a rebound. A putback wouldn't go. McMaster got his own rebound. And then
it's a jump ball, so
possession favors the Timberlake Tigers.
And they're going to appear to do a little bit of a press here.
It is Higgins. Higgins drives in, kicks it out to the right corner. Three-point shot on the way. It is no good. Stansel with the rebound. Timberlake looking to try to live by the three-pointer here in this late fourth, but not surprising with Lumberjack defense inside as well. Stansel has it on the right side, goes down to the corner, now to McMaster, off the glass. The shot is no good. Ross with the rebound, and Ross with the putback. 54-28, Jacks up. Tigers have it up top. Higgins drives left side, runs into Ross, loses the ball out of bounds, and they say it comes off.
Gentry touched it last, although he was trying to sell the call to go back to St. Mary's.
For Jack, Bechtel deflects that out of bounds. Under 6 to play, 54-28. Timberlake has kept it under 30, so no running clock. Timberlake looking to get it in. Got to hurry there. They do finally get it to the block. Now back out to the wing, to the corner to Higgins on the right side.
He started by Bechtel.
Now they go to the top, into the hands of Millsap. Now they flip it to the left side to Minty, and now he gives it back to Higgins. Now back to Minty. Minty left side. Now they look into the free throw line. Back out to the corner. On the right. Cross court to the left wing. Now to the top, into Higgins. Now to the free throw line, but the pass is a little bit too hard. It's not really a steal. It just goes through the hands, and Gentry comes up with that one. Gentry drives. His shot is no good. He almost hits the rebound to himself, but the rebound is taken by Timberlake. Now we're going to get a shot the other way by Timberlake and a foul call against St. Mary's. 13, that is Gentry's 4th foul of the game. Free throw line shot is up by Taylor Minty. Looks like 5 on, 5 off for St. Mary's this time. As Grayson Sands comes on.
Ledbetter,
Elliott, Ledbetter,
Renner, and Gibson.
Second free throw, no good. Offensive rebound, though, was it not, or was it a defensive
He
rebound?
never had control, and it came into Gibson's hand.
Lumberjacks back to the way. Sands now back to the midcourt circle to Gibson. Gibson, whoops, little miss dribble there, almost beats it, but able to regather. Now to Sands. Sands up top, hands to Elliott. Elliott swings it down to Renner, who gets the cutting Ledbetter, and Ledbetter lays it up and in.
Well, it's nice to Renner.
56-28. Driving is going to be,
that stands for a reach, I think.
Riley drives baseline to the right side. Sands picks up foul number 1. 17th foul.
And Riley goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Riley's first free throw short, in front of the iron, and no good. Yetter comes back in, as does Kel Pasley for the Tigers. Second free throw coming for Riley. On the way, short on that one as well. Renner pulls down the rebound, and the Lumberjacks will bring it back down. Just over 4 minutes to play, fourth quarter, 56-28. Jacks on top, takes it to the right side. Now picks up his dribble. Going to give it to Sands up top.
They're definitely slowing down the pace here.
Yeah, Sands backs it out. Goes back over to Gibson. Zone for the Tigers. Back over to Gibson. Right sideline. Now back to Sands. St. Mary's knows they don't really need to score a lot now, so they're just, like you said, being patient, working the ball around. Elliott steps in, tries to get the ball to Ledbetter, and it's going to be a turnover on St. Mary's. The ball gets deflected. Yetter to Higgins. Higgins drives to the free throw line, reverses, gets the ball back out to Yetter up top if they slow it down. Yetter to Higgins. Higgins kind of feigns the three and drives. Blocking foul, I'm assuming, getting called against Gibson. His second according to the clock. Gibson will come out. Tanner McMaster in.
Hopefully he kind of gets some playing time tonight. He's had some significant time tonight.
1-1, and he makes the first free throw to Higgins. (56-29). Lumberjacks up. Second shot on the way. That one is good as well. Lumberjacks have it in. Sands brings it across. Direct traffic for Lumberjack offense. Elliott to Sands. Working it right to left and left to right. Now back to Elliott. Elliott to the corner to McMaster. McMaster can't get a good open look, so he kicks it back out to Elliott. He backs it out to Sands. Coach Chase changes up the play call. Sands over to McMaster. McMaster looking to find an outlet. He goes over to Sands. And Sands, trying to anticipate something there, throws the ball out of bounds. Kind of fun watching Coach Chase's face as they try to run plays down there. If they mess it up a little bit or something. 2.5 to go. Yetter drive, foul call. And they call it against St. Mary's. Grace Sands gets the foul. The second one.
1-1, and the next one will be double.
Yep, Zach Yetter to the free throw line for the Tigers. Free throw is short. Nobody gets the rebound. It goes out of bounds off of the Tigers. Lumberjacks will inbound. Press from Timberlake. Sands has the ball. He's going to try to get his way across the timeline by himself, and he does so. Hands it off to Renner. A little weave up top now. Renner to Sands. Sands makes the drive, backs back out. Now he works his way to the top to Keith. Looks to the corner to Elliott. Elliott back to Sands. Now over to Renner.
You got to call that one.
And a foul call against Timberlake.
That is his fifth.
Taylor making a foul. Only the fifth on the team, correct? Coming in.
That was Cal Pasley with his fifth.
Oh, Pasley. Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, number 11, Cal Pass. Cal Pass sells out.
Trust your extra set of eyes.
Yeah. My eyes were not reading the roster correctly. Sands to McMaster. McMaster to Renner. Hands off back to Sands up top. Gibson, or not Gibson, Sands works right side. Now comes to the left. St. Mary's good.
Very content.
Yeah.
Execute at the right time.
They get it to McMaster. McMaster's shot won't go.
Ledbetter with a rebound. And the ball's loose. Go ahead.
Well, gonna get Renner with a foul underneath, I guess. We couldn't see what was going on, but he must have body checked somebody out of bounds trying to get that rebound. Loose ball or
the player control, so it's just going to be Timberlake's ball out underneath the basket here.
So does that mean that St. Mary's had control of the ball in the basket?
Yes.
The Renner probably used his elbow or something to force somebody away from him. Yetter to Higgins. Higgins is up top. He's going to drive. Justin Ledbetter draws the charge. .104 to go. 56-30. Lumberjacks up. And to Renner. Renner's going to hand it off to Sands. Sands is going to bring it across. Gets around the defender. Drive. Going to take it all the way, and there's going to be the whistle. It comes a little bit late, but it is a foul.
And that's on Logan Swenson, who's checked into the game. That should be the 17th foul. And it is. So it's 1-1.
Gets Sands to the free throw line. Sands just over 53%.
They're shooting two, so that was he was in the act of shooting.
First free throw. Checking in is Millsap and Tannerman for the Tigers. Sands lines it up. Shot on the way is good. 58-30, Lumberjacks up. Down to the corner. Back to the top, now to Millsap. Back down to the corner to Minty. Minty going to drive. Kicks it out to the corner. Three on the way. It's off the mark. The rebound was...
Renner rebounded. He got fouled.
For Renner.
And that's not Tanner Minty, his third or fourth, I think.
Renner with a chance to put a couple thirds on the board here. With a chance to actually hit the Lumberjack average per game at 59 points.
1-1.
And he makes the free throw. Lumberjacks high their per game average of scoring here. Second shot on the way. That one is as well. 60-30. Jacks doubled up on the Tigers.
The clock's not going to stop for the last 30 seconds now.
Nope. Tigers drive. Kick it out to the wing. Cross court now. As Millsap drives a foul, and I think it's going to be Ledbetter. Ledbetter kept his arms up, and it didn't help him. That will send number 15, Carson Millsap, to the free throw line, and he's probably the last play of the game. But Millsap misses the front end of the line. And they're not going to take a second shot.
It was a double bonus, by the way, that they're not going to worry about shooting it.
So the game comes to an end. St. Mary's remains undefeated, 60-30 over the Timberlake Tigers. And we will take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back to wrap it up.
If you're hungry, need gas, or want an ice-cold beverage, stop by 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. But if you're looking for chicken food, dog food, or farm supplies, stop by XXX Feeds. That's right, 10th Street Super Stop has you covered if you're looking for a tasty, fast breakfast in the morning, a hot lunch at noon, or a tank of gas and an ice-cold drink. from their large selection of beverages. Stop by and see Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop in St. Mary's. If it's farm supplies and pet feeds you need, go see Triple X Feeds. That's 10th Street Superstop in St. Mary's. Brent's Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Brent's Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Brent's Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's. The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
Archie's IJ is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack.
And we are back here to wrap things up as the Lumberjacks remain undefeated, 60-30 with the win over the Timberlake Tigers. And it was St. Mary's 11-6 in the third, and St. Mary's 10-2 in the fourth. I didn't realize that Timberlake only scored 2 points in the fourth quarter.
8 points is all they got tonight in the second half.
Shooting percentages, 9 of 30 for Timberlake, 30%. St. Mary's 23 of 47 for 48%. 23% from downtown for Timberlake, 18% for the Lumberjacks, 42% from the free throw line for Timberlake, and 85% from the charity stripe for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks doubled up on rebounds, 30-15 over the Tigers, 12 offensive and 18 defensive for the Jacks, 7 offensive, 8 defense for the Tigers. Assists, I have 10 for the Lumberjacks, 3 for Timberlake, 10 steals for St. Mary's, 3 for Timberlake. Turnovers, 19 for the Tigers, 10 for St. Mary's. Personal fouls, 22 for the Jacks, 13 for Timberlake. Points off the bench for St. Mary's. They had 27 points off the bench. 19 points off of turnovers for St. Mary's, 10 points from second chance tries. The Tigers with 12 second chance points, but no points off of turnovers. Individually for Timberlake, Clark?
Well, we had Zach Yetter. He had 12 points in the first half, and he was shut down in the second half. He only added another 2 points to the game and ended up with 14. Hunter Higgins had 5. Cale Tesley with 7. Ethan Riley with 3. Taylor Mincy with 1. And that is your scoring.
All right, well, leading scoring for St. Mary's was Tristan Gentry, 14 points. And again, I still have him as
He had some. I saw that in that second half, Tim.
He had to have had at least one. I can't see Gentry not getting one. Anyways, Coleman Ross finishes second leading scorer with 12 points. He had 4 assists and 2 rebounds and 2 steals. 8 points for Grayson Sands, who had a steal, an assist, and 3 rebounds. 6 points for Colby Renner with 5 rebounds and 2 assists and a steal. 6 points for Justin Ledbetter, who went 3 for 3 from the floor. He had 2 rebounds as well. 5 points for Stansel, who had 3 steals, an assist, and 4 rebounds. 4 points for Sean Elliott, who had 1 rebound. 3 points for Randy Bechtel, who had 4 rebounds and a steal. 2 points for Eli Gibson, who had 5 rebounds and 2 assists and 2 steals. Tanner McMaster did not get one in the bucket tonight, but he did have 3 assists and a rebound on the night. So overall, another good game for the Lumberjacks, who will be traveling to Priest River on the 21st. I'm not 100% sure our status on going to that game. We will let you know as soon as we come up with a decision on that. But that will be on, what is that? The 21st is Thursday. Am I correct?
I believe you are.
So that is the next action. I do not know how the girls did tonight because I have not checked or asked anybody. But hopefully they played well this evening. Clark, any final words? Any words of wisdom from you?
Wisdom I don't have tonight. This is a Monday. Don't test me on that. It was nice to see all the guys get to play again tonight, seeing McMasters get in on the game. I was happy to see his energy and effort as he was out there as well.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up. The JV boys and varsity boys come away with victories tonight. Both teams remain undefeated on the season. And until next time, for Clark, I am Tim Parrish. For Teresa back at the studio, have a great evening, and we'll see you back here